What is up, everybody? Welcome to Stylus League episode 61. My name is Mike Thompson. You know, several years ago, for no apparent reason, I decided to hold my sword up in the sky and say the words, "I've got the power!" And I became this guy right here on my screen. That's right. He-Man, everyone. That's the theme. We're sculpting He-Man this month. We have, as always, Mr. Bradley Kohler up in the spot. That's not the right one. There he is. There's my partner in crime. What's up, Brad? Nope, no audio for you.
Now I know why you wanted to start, because that was magic. That was magic. I like that. I like that a
Thanks,
lot.
sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. What's up? How you doing, man?
Awesome. I'm doing good.
Cool. We're also joined by the Superfriends. We have Mr. Brad Groatman.
I did not know you had. I didn't know you had that He-Man picture in the chamber, man. I had no idea that was coming.
Hey, man, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? We got Tony Gore up in the spot.
What's your protein routine for that picture now?
You know, listen, there's a whole lot of squats, player. Yeah. So
That was awesome.
how's everybody doing?
Man, give it up for Mike's intro, man. We got it. Like that intro was legit. That intro was legit. Made me excited.
For no particular reason. My sword up in the air and start saying,
Brad, he held, like we were in the room for at least an hour, and he had that one in the chamber. He didn't break. Like, he held that one pretty good. He held that one on pretty good.
I'm gonna tell y'all nothing. Yeah. What's up? Brad and Tony started back to their jobs this week. You wanna tell us how that's going?
No, we don't.
No,
Excited?
I don't want to talk about that at all.
We're perfectly content not talking about that. That's all good.
It's like,
Okay.
let's not do that. It's like, let's not talk about that.
So let's start off by going around the room and seeing what everybody has. Let's start with our guest, Tony. Let's start with your dude.
So I'm retoppling stuff and reworking this armor for my Ram Man, but
Okay.
I'm going in a different direction with my concept. I know, Mike. I'm going to shock you here, Mike. I'm actually adding. Animal to go along with them, a la Battle Cat, and I kind of got a pose worked out. Again, holding a beer mug. So Ram Man's kind of a party animal. I censored this one because he's not really done yet for Mike's delicate sensibilities. So he's kind of a wild man here on the Trusty Ram. I'm going very literal, as Mike said, with the Ram Man concept.
Get it?
Can you give the Ram the springy pants?
All right, no spring legs. Well, actually, you know what?
The Ram with the spring legs, though.
You know what?
Mmm.
How would that even look?
That's the
Same way the
fresh.
Ram Man would look with the
That's
spring.
the challenge
legs.
for every concept designer, Tone. How do you get a Ram to wear springy pants? They haven't figured it out yet. This is like that, some sort of like equation that no one's figured out. It's up to you, Tone. It's up to
Maybe
you.
I could use Midjourney to help me out.
What do they call that? The in the Justice League, the something life equation or whatever that Doomsday has.
Anti-life
Anti-life equation. Yeah, no doubt.
I'm curious. Might not do it, but I'm curious.
All right, well, you marinate on that. All right, Brad Groatman, show us what you got going on.
All right, so think about Beastman. He's got lots of accessories. He's got these pieces of armor on his arms. He's got this little jewel thing in the middle. I decided I'm going to work on that tonight for the most part. I'm thinking about giving him kind of like a collar with like a broken chain, like he broke free of wherever he was. One, because I wanted some kind of transition between the neck and this furry thing. It just felt like something was missing. Got to figure out a better base. So I gotta give him his whip. So lots of accessories and armor tonight for the most part. Got to give him some fur on his upper body, which is still furless at the moment. But yeah, just lots of odds and ends, man. They take up a lot of time over when you add them all together.
No doubt. Well, he's looking pretty amazing.
Don't look at his tongue. It's just a sphere right now. I just realized that. Shit. Okay. So, crap.
You're
fired. It's okay. It's okay. Shit happens.
All right. Bradley, what you got going on?
So tonight I am going to do some R&D. I'm going to work on some weight painting, and I'm going to use my good old, Master of Anatomy to find a decent flight pose, so I can then bring it back into ZBrush and work on my wings. So a lot to do tonight.
Nice. Okay.
And the rocket pack.
All right. And
yeah. One day.
All right.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Not sold on it yet.
Yeah. All right. So I took my block out, worked a little more on He-Man, got some fur goodness on his pants, and started his boots. That's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And I will be posing this Battle Cat, which I'm still kind of working on the forms. But this green kind of a blocky blob behind him will eventually be a good Battle Cat. And I added a little Skeletor skull that's going to be somewhere in the piece there. So
you got two. Can you put it down so I can see the? Can you put it back to full screen? I want to see the like if you zoom it out a little bit so we can see the sword.
Oh, the sword. The sword is just a block in. So yeah, let's see. You want to see the detail on the sword?
No, just like see the proportions of how it looks, and because your screen grab kind of cuts the sword off.
Oh yeah. All right. Mike. So the whole thing is blah, 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 blah. Here's the base. Here is the Battle Cat. So the whole thing is like this.
Cool.
Yeah. That's it. All right. So that being said, everyone, let's pull pencils up and get started.
Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube if you haven't already. There's some great content that we're going to do for you, and then we're going to continue to do for you in the future. And thank you again. And thank Tony and Brad for like hanging out with us. You don't have a choice because you're a super friend, but you didn't have to, but you did.
We do.
You didn't have to do that.
It's not like Mike's holding us at gunpoint or anything like that. Is he though?
Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
It's a big ask because we're very busy people. Very important.
Very important, wealthy man.
How dare you bring up my big ask? What's up, Edgar Gonzalez? I see you up in here.
Oh man, Ed, man.
What's up, Edgar? I mean,
I see you.
Edgar only knows Tony Gore.
I mean, like I said, I am a very wealthy and important man here.
Ram.
What's up, Ram?
First one in the room, as always, Ram. Super duper fan.
Ram, you got to tell me how you do that, man. Like, I know the stream goes up on Thursday. Do you like wait in line and have your computer on in the stream from Thursday?
I feel good, man. It's like he's going to see Star Wars, and he's been camped out all week in his lawn chair. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Thanks again for the advice on Fiber Shop last week, Bradley. I'll do the hair. Awesome. Fiber Shop is great. Like if you're gonna do hair cards, that whole Photoshop game is not fun. Or doing it through XGen. It's not a good time.
Hello, Ben, by the way. So usually Bradley goes through the list and says hi to everybody.
I am, but Ben said hi, and then he had a comment. So I want to know. Hey, you do your job, and I'll do mine.
You went out of work. Hey, listen, I'm here for two things: chew bubblegum and have dope ass intros, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Just so you know that.
Job. I was the first fan, Mike. There it is.
Exactly.
When the time comes, we got to do something special for Ram because you've definitely been legit.
Yeah, 100%. When we get to episode 100, we're going to do something.
So when the time comes, you put a date on it.
Hey, man, that's his goals. Hashtag goals.
A time could come before 100. You know,
We already on 61. What's wrong with what's wrong with the 100?
Yeah.
I might not live that long. Damn it!
Well, you keep this up and you might not.
Man, I might not live this long.
You might not make
All
it to
this
62 at this rate.
Like put all this pressure on me. Again. My favorite part of skinning is weight painting. It brings me so much joy.
You got problems, man.
This is going to be an exciting episode if you're watching Bradley tonight, you guys.
I love weight painting.
Not even riggers like weight painting.
I love weight painting. He says, just say a prayer for me, guys. Well, I hope all is well, Rhea, man. You got it. And also shout out to everyone who came in the Discord this week and hung out. Thank you. We had a good time. Something definitely look to do more often.
You realize you just called Ram Man, which is fitting. Just throwing it out
I
there.
didn't call Ram Man.
So thanks, Ram Man. You did. You said the
Ram
word
Man?
man. You said the word man after Ram.
Oh, I'm
In
sorry.
most cases, no.
He's Ram Man.
I'm saying
I'm
that's
confused.
I'm on
It's far too
team.
many
He's on
Rams up
team.
in here.
There's a lot of
He's
Rams.
on team.
Ram, in all fairness, I said you wouldn't be caught dead on the back of a ram. So
All I'm saying is, why not? You'll know.
don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
I mean, he Ram Man has been drinking. Maybe that's what he does. And he's got a few down. Maybe he's like, all right, find me a Ram.
I think last week, was it last week or this week? Jeez, they all blend together. Brad and I decided to get in the mood by watching some episodes of the original 80s He-Man, and it featured Ram Man and bit of a clown. So, man, not the most serious character.
Which sets him apart from the other.
He's no skunk whore.
There's no skunk or Tony, hand in your geek card, dude. You can't
What did
call
I
it
say?
skunk or for
Skunk
God's
or
sake.
stink or son.
Stink or I mean,
Same difference. Same
am I
difference.
that far off, really?
Tony, same
No.
difference.
It's
It's
not,
okay.
though.
Same
You think-
difference.
You think you know a guy, you know what I mean? Like you think
Mhm.
Same difference.
10 years go by, and you're like suddenly skunk or, and I don't even know what the hell to make of this anymore.
Damn it, my weight painting is not true.
I'm over here knocking Bradley. I will be drawing lines for the better part of an hour and a half.
Talking all that.
I apologize right now, Bradley.
He's doing individual tufts of fur.
He's
Your
like-
shit
he's
is
like-
way more exciting than mine.
Yeah, like this was good. This what goes into making art. All right, can't be fun all the time.
I look forward to the day that He-Man gets a nose.
Hey, listen, man, you ask too much.
I just realized that his He-Man still doesn't have a face. That's so great. Your artwork is so great. I just see any face in place of a real face.
Your brain fills the rest of the information.
Yeah, it just did everything else.
Trying to imagine
Good job, Mike.
what a noseless He-Man sounds like saying, "I have the power." I have
Very
the
nasal,
power.
very nasal version.
Yeah, very.
It's like Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Only the
I don't know
real
what that
geeks
is.
get that one.
I don't know what that is.
Well, of course you don't, right?
That Dragon Balls, is it the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
I need the panel that shows me all my bones so I can just click it and not do it the hard way.
Oh, just double click on
yeah.
the tool button.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Knowing it exists is half the battle.
Yes.
G.I. Joe. Future episode.
I thought I used to be able to click the bone and then
Yeah, you can right click if you have the brush active, then right click and hold on the bone and choose select influence. But you have to have the mesh selected first, right? Do you have is that what it says? Select influence? That's had the
Yeah,
mesh
I
selected
did.
first. Okay, yeah, select influence.
Well, I got to select the mesh first.
Yeah, and now go to your now go back to your tool. Double click on the tool to get the window open. There you
There
go.
we go. That's what I wanted. Hi, Mario Cat.
Oh, hi, Mario Cat.
Hi, Mario.
Yeah.
Oh my God, mid journey couldn't even figure out the RAM with springs for legs. Try again.
Are you typing in mid journey? Are you typing in Ram wearing
RAM.
medieval pants?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to see what it comes up with for that. Ram wearing spring-loaded knickers.
Well, would they be pants or would his legs just be springs?
Pantaloons. I don't know. I mean, that's a zoological question, Tony. I don't know about that shit. I mean, only you know.
That's the answer. In my heart, I know.
That's right. What does your heart tell you, Tony?
So much simplified these beats.
So, did everyone have a chance to see She-Hulk?
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw She-Hulk. I have not seen the new Lord of the Rings thing. Now, are there 2 episodes and are they long?
They are an hour apiece.
It's
Okay.
2 hours worth of footage. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's cool.
I've seen everything.
Without spoiling it, it's very enjoyable. And I have seen She-Hulk, and I did see Meg Thee Stallion, and I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious too.
I wasn't gonna bring that up. You know, that's too controversial for my blood.
It's a very controversial thing right now, apparently.
So people need to.
I mean, watching She-Hulk drop it like it's hot was too controversial.
Why not? No, when I said
Spoiler
why
alert.
not?
Spoiler alert: She-Hulk twerks on this episode.
Well,
In a post-credit sequence.
it's a
Come on.
post-credit 5-second thing.
Got pretty low.
I mean, when you twerk, I think that's what you're supposed to do is get low. Just saying.
I'm not touching any of this. None of this is being touched by me. Not touching any of this.
What are you afraid
I'm
of?
not doing it.
I
I'm not.
just
I'm not
talking.
scared. Why you gotta call me scared, dog? I'm not
thought it
scared.
was funny.
I'm never scared, Tony. I'm never scared.
I know I ain't scared. It's quite entertaining.
You know, I can't imagine you ever being scared, Tony. Does that happen? Do you get scared?
Rodents.
Really?
Mm,
Yeah, don't like
not
them at
supposed
all.
to say it. Not supposed to say that.
Now everybody knows.
Like
Is-
the only way to defeat Tony is to get a rat.
Yeah,
Mm, I mean, honestly, yeah.
could be anything. Could be a hamster.
Squirrels. Chipmunks,
Yeah,
for some
winter.
reason, though, they don't count.
When I was in college, I had a squirrel that came up to my window. I named her Myrtle, and she would
Of
come
course
into
you
my
did, Brad. Squirrel-
she would come into my dorm room,
It's like,
and I would feed her peanuts, and I had a little bowl of water for her. And then one time, I came back from my class and took a nap, and found she had put an acorn under my pillow, which I thought was adorable.
It's like a Disney movie up here.
Brad
And
wakes
ever
up and-
since, Brad has been the animal whisperer.
Yeah, some things.
Yeah, Black Me. I saw that. I think Tony saw it
did
too.
not. I did not see it.
See what?
Samaritan.
The Sylvester Stallone Samaritan.
Okay, so are we
Was it
going
was
to talk
it
about this?
was it good? Like, was it?
It was a show. It was a movie.
It was a movie.
It exists.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out.
There was film.
There was film that there was a best boy involved and a gaffer. I think. Pretty sure
Mike-
they had a key grip.
I'm gonna try to explain, and Mike, call me out if I'm wrong on this, and Brad, and both Brad and Bradley too.
Okay.
If you're of an era where action movies were a thing, you would label this as something that you would watch if it's on, right? It was okay. It wasn't like great, but I'd watch it again. And Sylvester Stallone beating the crap out of people. You know what I mean? It's not like it wasn't cinema at its finest.
I don't think Marvel has anything to worry about with this one.
No.
That being said, it's no Shark Boy and Lava Girl either. So somewhere in between the two.
Bar.
Yeah,
Wow.
somewhere between Infinity War and Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the Samaritan exists.
It's a huge
That
margin
is,
there.
that's a statement being made right there.
It was controversial what I just said, yeah?
That is definitely a statement.
That's funny.
Still love you, Sly.
I think he did everything on that, though, right? Like, didn't he direct and
Hey man, he's
star and write?
Yeah,
all
he's
that?
at the point where he produces all his own movies. That's why
Yeah.
they go straight to like Amazon or something like that. But he's getting all the money.
If you don't
I
want
like the last. I like the last. What's the name of the guy with the crossbow, the bow? Rambo. I like the last Rambo.
Guy with the book.
What's the name of that guy that has the knife and he says, "I didn't start this war"? Remember that guy?
Was this the one where he went to Mexico?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one too. It was just called Rambo.
It was all Rambo doing Rambo things.
This is quickly becoming like, let's hear old people show how out of touch we are. I like the movie with the man and the bow who just...
Hey, hello, welcome to the stream.
Let me call my daughter so she can Google it. Google it on the machine. The guy, you know the guy.
I didn't fully see the Rambo in Mexico.
I thought that was decent.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
He also did this movie, since we're on the subject, where he plays this guy who breaks out of prisons for a living. I forget the name of it.
Oh,
and Dave Bautista was in one of them, I think.
Was that Lockout, Lockup, Lock something, Lockdown?
Something. It was interesting. He was like an escape artist. It was him and Arnold Schwarzenegger broke out of one prison. There's a series of the movies. There's like 3 of them. They weren't bad.
Oh yeah, I do remember that being a thing.
And on Bradley's recommendation, I finally got to see Top Gun Maverick, and I'm a sucker
Fantastic,
for,
isn't it? Right?
I'm a sucker for Tom Cruise movies. I mean, say what you will, it was a good movie.
Assault on Precinct 13.
That one sounds familiar. I don't know.
That's a way different one.
Is that a Stallone movie?
No,
It's no, it's not.
that was a remake. There was a old one and there was a remake.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a whole lot of 3D animated stuff lately. There was that one that Apple TV did, Lucky. That looks kind of DreamWorks-y. But I haven't seen a whole lot of like 3D Pixar-ish, DreamWorks kind of production.
Yeah. 3 more years, we have to wait for another Love, Death, and Robots.
I mean, but their production is a whole nother level
I
of their
know.
stuff. It's just next level. I don't think the average viewer understands how much goes into those shorts or episodes.
I think that's kind of an elitist thing to say.
No, it's the truth. It's the
Like,
truth.
you'll never understand.
Am I wrong?
I mean, he meant to say.
I can't speak for the average viewer. I don't like to belittle them like that, though.
Well,
You'll never
will.
understand. You understand?
No, it's not belittling. Just like I
Never
don't
understand.
I don't understand what goes into brain surgery. You know?
I do.
Is it the same thing though?
People's brains. Yeah.
Same thing?
But you,
Might as well.
I get the principle though. I get the principle.
You know what I'm saying, Mike. You're just trying to make me look like a bad guy.
Look at the bad guy.
I mean,
You know the snobby teacher Tony? He eats out all you little people.
Elitist.
he could have said, peons.
I didn't.
You didn't. He thought it.
I thought about it. I did not, though.
Whoa. Hey, listen, the views of Tony and Brad do not reflect upon the Stylus team.
Yet.
If you're just joining in, not that kind of show. Tony is way out there.
I'm gonna get
What's up,
back.
Hannibal? Hannibal said, I
What's up,
thought
man?
the Superman's pet movie is coming. Super Pets?
Oh yeah, you know that came out already.
Yeah, Super Pets came out.
I haven't
Hey.
watched it yet.
Super Dog?
Fight crypto.
Crypto's nose is all that. Like the subsurface on his nose looks fantastic.
Fair enough.
Batman didn't have a dog, so I was like, whatever.
Batman does have a dog.
but he's not a super dog,
Fair enough.
so whatever. Just a regular ass dog.
Just like
at you,
just like Batman?
Mike has no time
Oh,
for
touche,
dogs that ain't super dogs.
Since Mike was
Yeah.
making me the bag, I look at Mike belittling normal pets. They don't have.
He's a regular ass dog. He doesn't even have superpowers. Stupid dog.
Not going anywhere.
Wait for that letter from Peter, Mike. It's
I
coming.
get one swift stroke. I just alienated all of the pet people.
Mhm. All the super pet people, at least.
Mm-hmm. Just got a regular dog.
Mike's gonna have to go on one of those apology tours.
Batman got a Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
No, well, that's true.
You know what I realized? I like doing this while I'm looking at TV. I think it spoiled. I think it spoiled the fun that I had.
Well, that's one of those things. Sometimes you need like background noise just to zone out and do it, where it becomes very tedious.
Yeah.
Also,
Tony, are you retopoing his shoes?
no, you don't see anything. I'm simplifying them. It's only gonna take me 10 minutes.
Mm.
He doesn't even wear pants yet, and you're retopoing.
Yeah, the pants are done. Look, pants are done,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and the skirt. Look at that. The little kilt thing.
Because we all remember Ram Man was Scottish.
No, Mike, you're busting on me, but Ram Man had a kilt.
Tony, just so you know, Tony, your Radman looks great, dude. It's coming
It does
out.
look great.
It's
And
looking
you're
great.
faster than me, so I can do whatever the hell I want. This is my show, son.
I'm gonna send some. I'm gonna send some positive vibes your way,
Come on, a lot
Tony.
of
It's looking
negativity here
great.
today.
This is
you're
making
on
up for
track.
all the years that Tony has run laps
Yeah.
around me with
Yeah.
sculpts. I got a whole lot of issues to work through tonight.
Mhm.
Tony, you have a whole face. It's working out. We know that you're.
I mean,
guys
I do have a
happy.
face. Good point. There.
There's so
That's-
much positivity. I
How
want you to
dare
have
you.
all this
You-
love.
There is something to
Fair
be said
weather
for
friend.
having a face. There is something to be said
Fair
for
weather.
that.
That's a high bar.
All that bravado Mike had just went. Woo.
And listen, that's okay. All right.
And
Tune
for
in
the
next
record,
week to the Tony and Bradley show.
We'll be
everybody
all
in doubt. Look, Ram Man has a little kilt thing. See, there you go.
Ram says no Mixamo magic tonight, Bradley. No,
Bradley has
No.
he has outgrown that.
but you know what's so funny? For all the 61 episodes that we've done this, I've only actually used Mixamo once. But
That's your pipe. That's your pipeline.
it's viable. It's
Yeah, that's your
viable.
pipeline.
It's a viable. It's viable.
I'm surprised you don't use advanced skeleton. You ever heard of that one?
What is it?
Advanced,
What
you
is
know,
that?
the auto rigger I use.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the IK thing.
No. Advanced skeleton's a whole nother ball game. You set up a proxy for your joints. You set up all the points of articulation in the bones, and it builds the skeleton for you.
Oh, the auto, like kind of like the auto IK rigger.
Mm-hmm. Very similar. A lot more features. You can do facial rigging, all kinds of stuff. They have
He's trying
different.
to corrupt you, Bradley. Don't listen to him. Man.
Yeah,
Don't listen to him.
Brad's gonna tell you not to listen to me, but if you're not the rigger, like Brad is.
I've used it. I've used it once before, and I think I was messing with a character that had more than one arm or something like that, and
You
I
could
couldn't
just add
figure
it.
out how to use it.
Oh, you just next time I'll walk you through it.
Tony, what are you doing to me, man? What are you doing?
No, you don't hear anything.
But I've invested so much knowledge to get to this far.
I don't like where this conversation's going, Tony.
It's just more knowledge.
I've invested so much knowledge to get to this point.
I'll leave. I won't corrupt them. Just the first hit's free.
Uh-huh.
Do equal time, so we will talk about that, and then we're going to talk about auto retopo applications.
Hey, go for it. Go for it.
Speaking of which, how you liking that Mayo retopo?
The
I mean, not
Blender one?
Mayo, sorry, Blender retopo, Tony.
I
you went back to
do
Mayo.
like it. I don't have it out right now just because I don't have that on this machine.
Oh, okay.
But I do like it a lot. I use it to retopo his whole body. You know? Rather quickly. Let's see it. Does a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's clean.
But tonight I'm just gonna knock these out real quick. Right quick.
Like, don't you have a speaking engagement coming up soon?
Yeah, it was today.
Yeah, how'd that go?
How was it?
Went great.
Nice.
Went great. Yeah. It was at a college that I forgot the name of. But it's not because it wasn't memorable. It's because I am getting older and I can't remember names.
Well, it's a different country too, so that doesn't help.
No, it wasn't. No,
It wasn't Colombia?
No, it was. Hold on a second. Wow, way to put me on the spot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bradley.
Hey, if you're one of the students who's watching me today, hello, everybody.
I'm sorry to ask you about your day. You know what? Forget I asked.
No. I'm sorry, Columbus College of Art and Design.
Columbus. Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
it's dope.
I said anything, you know?
Bradley's, I'm
interaction.
sorry I asked you what you did 2 hours ago.
No, it's just I forgot the name of the damn.
I am sorry. I care. You know what?
Shut up, Bradley.
I don't care anymore.
Let's talk about IK for a second here, because we haven't spent any time on that at all.
We didn't.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
No, it was dope. Thank you for asking.
I think that school could like actually get someone who's a part of the industry, and you don't bullshit it. It's a great experience.
What happened?
Like, you tell them like about it takes hard work and dedication.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just show up.
I think he's complimenting you, Mike.
He's saying it's good to get information straight from a professional's mouth who's not going to sugarcoat it and just tell them a bunch
Oh, is that what he's saying?
That's what he was saying.
But
Okay.
the fact that you guys understood it means that he's the only one missing it. Because he can't take a compliment from me. He just doesn't know how to do it.
I don't know what right now, man.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody else, I get.
Okay. I get it.
You in particular, I don't get.
I know you have this blockage.
Can't remember a lot of things.
The old Bradley block. We've all been...
He has this blockage.
Okay.
You were bringing up an interesting point before we went on air about, well, we could talk about it, the Bezos and the Amazon having all the money in the world to just make whatever they want. Because Lord of the Rings.
I would do it.
I would do it. Having the money, just do whatever you want. Lord of the Rings is a hit. or Rings of Power, I should say.
Well, Tony's not going to like this, but I enjoyed Rings of Power much more than the other show that.
Hey, that's okay. I enjoyed. There's room for both. I think.
I think there's room for one.
Tony was effusive about House of the Dragon. I was joking that Tony's got to be on that payroll, man. Like,
Yeah, you didn't tell me.
It's like, Tony, I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
I'm one for vigorous debate.
It's I was on the fence of I can live without this after the first episode, but after the second one, can't wait till Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch the second one just because you guys like it so much.
Oh, you haven't even watched the second one?
You haven't seen? Oh man.
They are taking it back, Mike.
No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't really watched the first one. I watched it, and I was like, I was like, I don't know that I like this. So we'll see.
At least when I choose to hate something, I went out of my way to make sure I knew what I was hating.
That's not true at all.
It is true.
He knows
It's
what
not.
he's hating, but he
I'm sorry, except for that gangs of those warrior gang, whatever.
Yeah.
Crap is.
Please see
Whatever that
anything-
crap is.
Let's see any movie made before 1990.
Wait, are you talking about the
Mr.
Warriors?
Whatever.
He won't watch it because of when it was made.
I'm watching that shit.
Warriors
See?
is a classic. Warriors is a classic. Warriors
See?
is a classic.
He won't watch it because of when it was made. He won't watch Escape from New York because of when it was made.
Released on a Betamax, I can't do it.
Oh, what you got against Betamax?
Hey, you know what else was an old movie, Bradley? Star
What?
Wars. Star Wars. You weren't even born yet.
I watched the remastered.
He watched the prequel.
Exactly.
And I did
Tony
that.
says with derision, "You watched."
I had a little bit in my voice. You can hear it.
Ben said he thought it was 1980 was the Warrior.
I was born in 1980.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
It was even before Betamax. So
And 3 years later, I was born. Thanks for paving the way for me, Tony.
In 1980, Betamax was for rich people.
that was. I remember when VCRs first came out. You know, there's VHS and Betamax, and no one knew. We didn't know which one was going to do it. And I remember my dad. He said Betamax is the way to go. And of course, about 3 months later, you went to the movie rental place. 1,000 VHS, 3 Betamax.
Yeah. Did you hear that story? You know why that happened?
That was about
Yeah.
porn.
It was the porn industry. Yeah. That's why they lost the console wars, everyone.
Now you know.
Do you guys know they're doing a sitcom about Blockbuster with
Probably missed one.
With who?
With
Telling
who?
Brad we missed a bone.
Randall Park.
I don't know what that bone is for, though. What's that bone for? Yeah, that bone doesn't
Oh.
matter.
Tony, I'm sorry. I wasn't being rude to you. I was listening.
Not good. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I was trying to. I think Bradley was doing crazy things to his.
Same with Blu-ray and the versus DVD.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Only we're
Was
not.
it Blu-ray or HD DVD? I think it was HD DVD.
We're talking about VHS, man. You child.
I'm sorry. I was reading the comments, Mike.
Bradley's like, that's old, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
I.e. doing my job. Do yours. Don't
And
worry.
Laserdisc 2 was a thing for a minute.
Yeah, Laserdisc. Man. I remember people.
For just a
Wait, what
minute.
was Laserdisc? I don't remember.
They
Laserdisc.
spent a grip on those big. They looked like records, and they
Yeah,
were.
I'm not sure you were even born there.
Sure,
Bro.
it's bigger than records.
Mm-hmm. They look like giant DVDs. Please don't crash.
And on that note, save your work, guys.
Yeah, save your work, everybody.
Oh, so this is the neck bone. This is the head bone that's bent like that.
Yeah, that headbone doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can literally just delete that headbone. That doesn't do anything because
It's labeled head. I'm not deleting it. I labeled it.
Yeah, because the one that's labeled head, yeah, that's not going to connect to anything. Though the one that's labeled neck is the one where the headbone would normally.
But I labeled it head.
I see. And Maya has strict policies against not naming things over again.
Yeah. Let's see. Hannibal says HD DVDs still have. You would have 1,000 of those.
Now, HD, that was a Blu-ray. That was like a Blu-ray, like a little bit like
Yeah,
a mid-ground between those two.
I have that.
It was
I
competing
got
with
that.
Blu-ray.
I think that game consoles were like that for a time too. Like they were like the big consoles, and in between there were ones that kind of like just like filled the gaps that no one got, like the Saturn something or other, and like
Oh
the,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like there was Nintendo and there's Dreamcast, and in between I think there was like the Saturn something that lasted for like
Saturn. Everybody thought Saturn was going to be the thing, but it was not.
So
Yeah,
I was so mad when I didn't get a Saturn.
I just remember there being
they
game
lost.
consoles that like weren't around long enough to get. That just
All
kind
I
of
know
like
is I wanted a turbo graphic so I could get bonk, and I didn't get it. Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for making it.
oh, it's a cool icon too.
Nice icon, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's dope.
It's looking into my soul.
Dreamcast was a good
what's
one.
his
now.
Dreamcast? Yeah,
Dreamcast
Dreamcast
was
actually was good.
Yeah, it stuck around.
No, it didn't. Actually, the Dreamcast lost out.
I still have my Dreamcast.
It lost out, but it lasted long enough for I think some really good games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think
Was Dreamcast the one with Crazy Taxi?
yes, I think it
That was a good game.
I almost got no fight over Crazy Taxi.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting story.
It has to
So there was a magazine for Dreamcast that came out, and I can't remember what the magazine was, but I wrote to it because I was like, oh man, I wonder if they'll publish my article. That was like back when they would put people on. And I love Crazy Taxi. I played it all the time. And I wrote this article called Review. It said, Crazy Taxi, the most fun, most racist game I've ever played.
Ooh.
And they published it. And I remember some dude in Jersey got really upset about that.
I'm sorry, man. I was having a bad day.
He said he was going to come find me. I'm like, it's a game, dog. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why is the brother got to be asleep when the game starts? That's all I'm saying. That's not cool.
Well, to be fair, I didn't think about it until now. It kind of was a little bit.
He was sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
So, but I love that game.
That was the first time the graphics really got me for the time. It was crazy. You hadn't seen anything like it.
Let's see. Hannibal said the Saturn had all the Japanese import Capcom fighters.
Yeah.
You know what was crazy? I don't forget which system it was. It might have been the Sega or the PlayStation. I went to a boarding school for a few years, and I had some dorm mates from Japan. They had this thing. They would pop into the top of the Sega, and then they could play all the import games from Japan. And they could load up games on a floppy disk and put them in the modder.
Yeah.
First time I seen anything like that. It was crazy.
I got my original PlayStation modded, and I was able to play the Japanese Tekken 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember I got it. I went to my barbershop. This dude was like, yo, I'm modding PlayStations. And I don't know why I trusted this guy, but he did it for me. And I
remember that. They used to always have the barbershop about modding.
Yeah. How come the
Yeah.
barbershop in the black community is always so technologically advanced?
In the burnt games.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tekken 2 was amazing.
They would have DVDs of a movie that came out the night before. With a
Rabbit, did you finish Tekken, what's it called? Bloodlines?
Bloodlines. I have the last episode to go.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. Like that came out of nowhere.
I've been watching it. I like it.
Is this the Netflix thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Netflix thing. Said the Dreamcast is why Sega stopped making consoles.
Yeah.
Did it not do well? Because I liked it. I don't think it was good.
It got beat out by the PlayStation, right?
They
That's the only reason it went away.
they were more expensive. The
Yeah.
Sega was more expensive. I can't believe my PlayStation 1 still works. Those things are built. Yeah, they're definitely built different.
I have my Dreamcast
remember-
in the other room.
Does it still work?
Yeah, it works.
Damn.
Not like the NES. All my games are covered in a layer of spit from trying to get the games to work. The blowing cartridge.
Gross.
I used to get
No,
get
this
lightheaded
is true.
from that. That's how I used to. If they wouldn't work, that's how I used
I
to.
know.
Used to
I know. I'm just
breathe
saying.
life into them.
Well, it came out that really didn't do anything but mess up your games. But you know, I'm gonna believe what I want to believe.
You can't tell me that.
Yeah, it was a requirement
man.
to get your games to work.
Everybody had their different blowing method. Like some people will go back and forth.
Or put it in between your shirt and then
Yep.
blow in it. Like, yep. We're fucking old.
I was gonna say the kids today they don't know they don't know the kinds of things you had to do just to get this stuff to.
You had to put a cartridge inside the game. What?
Blur says burning games is what killed it. You didn't need to mod one to play burnt games.
Oh, you didn't?
Right.
For the Dreamcast, yeah.
Oh, Dreamcast. Yeah, that's right.
Because the Sega, the PlayStation, you definitely needed a mod chip to do it at least for the Japanese games.
I remember at first thinking how dope it was to have a little LCD thing to put inside of the or the thing you put inside of the controller, the rumble pack thing.
Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, and then after the batteries died a couple times, I was like, "Yeah, this is stupid."
But you can also like put your game save onto the little cartridge and bring it to somebody else's house.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely before their time.
My all-time video game one that I never was able to get was the Power Glove. Oh, I wanted that so bad.
yeah, you didn't miss anything.
I know,
That felt was that kind of more of like a gimmicky thing.
It was because I watched the movie with Fred Savage, the Wizard, was it?
Of course.
And it looked so amazing. And even though the bully was kind of a douchey guy, he made it look cool. Power Glove. I've never seen this before.
I just like how they chased him across the country.
It's ridiculous movie.
They're dedicated, man. They want this kid.
They said they never had to use pencils in VHS cartridge.
Nope.
Wizard.
They got it easy.
The Wizard and Freddy Krueger really made the Power Glove look awesome.
Oh, I forgot it was. Yeah.
Wait, it was in A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Wait, it was.
Well, wasn't there one where he used one in one of the dream? One of the characters used it in the dream, or am I remembering it differently?
I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I don't know if he was talking about the wizard as something else, or the wizard, or that wizard kid in that Nightmare movie, because that Dream Warriors movie was probably one of the better ones, I thought.
Yeah. So mind you, I watched those movies behind the pillow with one eye peeking up from the top. Not a big fan of that.
Is there any other way to watch those movies?
Watch him like a man. Eyes open, wide open.
I don't know, man. Doesn't sound great to be scared. In modded version, but yes.
Yeah, Dream Warriors is part 3. I think that was legit. That was a good one. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know how well it ages, but it was at the time.
Oh, not well at all.
No, but at the
No,
time,
sir.
yeah, I used to watch that all the time.
My favorite 80s scary movie is the night with Friday the 13th, where the one guy Jason goes to New York and one guy decides he's going to box Jason. He uppercuts his head off. Yes. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
That's what you get. Box Jason.
I'm gonna box Jason Voorhees. Come on, man.
That sounds amazing.
You've never seen it. I know you don't like the scary movies, but
I know, but that sounds like something I need to look up. I need to see that.
You can find a clip on YouTube. It's crazy.
There's later Jason movies. They're not scary anyway. I mean, they're just kind of.
I disagree, but okay. All right.
He's just walking around.
The first one was scary as hell. Some of the later ones, some of them were scary, but the Jason Takes Manhattan. I mean, come on. It's called Jason Takes Manhattan.
It's
gonna be all right.
Is that really a name of it? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's surprising. Am I wrong that these kids go on a cruise in the lake and somehow end up in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of New York?
You're not wrong.
Those are bold choices.
A little known passage between Crystal Lake and Manhattan.
And then there was Jason in Space, I think.
There's Jason.
Yeah, that was Jason X, right?
Yep.
Wait, Jason went to space?
Yeah.
You think we're joking? We're not.
Yeah.
These are real things that transpire.
Jason was breaking ground like the Leprechaun stole all his shtick from Jason.
Oh.
Jason went to space. How did Jason? Okay, I have to see that.
It was
I
like
have to see how Jason got to space.
I think it was kind of like a science thing gone. Like did they bring him up there for some reason or other?
Of course.
And
science.
He woke up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same reason they keep bringing back the aliens. Do you know?
There's a scientific reason.
The one thing I remember about Jason in Space is a very interesting death, including involving, I believe, liquid nitrogen.
Ben said Jason X.
Yeah.
I have to. That has to be a watch party. I have to see that.
That one.
I've got to see that.
It's definitely a good watch party type movie because it's only really fun, I think, if you're watching it with a bunch of like-minded folks
individuals.
Yes.
But you can look around the room like you see this too, right?
It's not a prestige piece. In case you're curious,
They're not.
No one made their career off of this movie.
And that was Jason X launched a whole bunch of careers.
Ben said Jason never got Jennifer Aniston.
She was in Leprechaun, right? Wasn't she in one of the Leprechaun movies?
Absolutely.
Jason X is crazy entertaining if you don't expect a good movie, but a fun one.
If you go into a Jason movie expecting a good movie, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure you're in on the joke at this point.
Jason went to space. We got to do that.
Yeah,
that sounds amazing.
I paid all this money for Leprechaun in the Hood, and it was no good.
The ending
plot was thin.
No character development.
No character development.
I don't feel like I really know what the Leprechaun was.
What's the Leprechaun's motivation anyway?
Yeah, he likes gold, but
who doesn't?
Yeah.
I like gold. You don't see me killing people for it.
You don't like gold enough, then.
Well, apparently, I don't like it enough.
You don't like it enough.
You just don't commit.
I know. This is what my teacher said. You don't love gold.
I was just watching Prometheus the other day. Alien Covenant.
Covenant.
Mhm.
That's the
Covenant, I
second
think
one, right?
was I think it was more enjoyable to watch. Prometheus had some parts I couldn't quite figure out, but I thought Covenant was actually pretty good.
I was very curious to kind of get some answers from those when they got to the alien planet. He just kills them all instantly. I don't understand why.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy to me.
He had his reasons.
I was like, hey, Magneto, why you do that?
I forget he's Magneto sometimes. Now you guys know that Gustavo Fring, what's the guy's name?
Chicken Brothers.
Yeah. He's in
Giancarlo
heavy
Esposito.
yeah, Giancarlo Esposito, yeah. In heavy consideration for Professor X. Like legit.
I heard that they pulled the trigger on it already.
Is it a
Was
done
that
deal?
they're just thinking about it?
I keep hearing that it's in the works and there's negotiating. But
Yeah.
I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
that'd be awesome.
I mean, people are gonna be mad because that's what they do. But
I don't know that. All right, so hear me out. I love everything he's in. I think as an actor, he's dope.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would cast him as Professor X, though.
I can see it. I think about his delivery in Breaking Bad, and take the malice out of it, and I can see that as Professor X. I think it would be dope. He has that stature. I don't know.
All right, Tony, you owe me an apology.
What?
You were telling me that the jaw on the tiger was way too extended. Look at this picture right here.
That's not yours was at a 90-degree angle though.
No, mine was based off of this one right here, which is a saber tooth.
Go back to your original. Yours was like an L.
No, mine was based off of this one right here.
Okay,
This is
man.
what it was.
Okay.
Tony, can you just tell him sorry so we can move on?
I'm sorry.
Just tell him sorry. Give baby what he wants so we can keep going. So we go home.
Okay, see, that's where you messed up.
Yeah, now he's not gonna let you live that down.
Should have left it at that, Bradley.
You really should have.
Yeah, man.
You had to poke
you
the
got
bear,
to-
man. You're
yeah.
poking the bear tonight, son.
No, you think you the bear?
I'm the bear.
How you the bear?
Oh, please believe I'm the bear.
How you the bear? You're the
You're
Hulk.
Piglet up in here, and I'm the bear.
You're a Hulk. Why I gotta be fat?
Well, you're not fat. You're like a thin
I'm
piglet.
just saying. Why I gotta be fat though?
I like that he still cares enough to reassure him, not to worry. As piglets
like,
go, you are very svelte.
Yeah.
No, but what he's saying is that I'm actually not even the head honcho of the piglets.
Of course not. You're Piglet.
Jeez. Like I don't like how I'm treated.
But you did that to yourself.
You walked right
I
in.
don't like how I'm treated.
What you get?
I would like to request to be treated better.
That's what you get.
You can request.
I would like to request.
You request all you want.
I would like to request to your manager that
For real?
I'm treated better. Whoever that is.
I think that's you.
Shh! Don't tell him that. Don't tell him. Don't make him angry.
Tony's good. You're the one I'd have to worry about.
I think I want to do.
I feel like this is the episode we're all doing all the tedious stuff.
Yes.
I could go back to sculpting them naked on that ram though.
Yeah, you should. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do, Tony.
I'm gonna live my life.
Live it.
But to
If you
be
don't live it,
fair,
who will?
Mr. Groatman did put that idea to put the springs on the legs for the goat, which the springs might be back in the contingency.
The springs need to be there in some
Somehow.
form.
I've been thinking about it. I just don't like the whole leg as springs. Just is silly to me.
I think in some concept art, they're not spring pants so much as like kind of like just like
Coil?
strange folded, like strangely sharply folded.
Like I'm not gonna play the audio so we don't get hit. But like I was watching, that's why I was watching this video earlier. where they were showing him bouncing around. I'm like, give him a little more respect.
I mean, you did choose Ram Man, Tony.
I did, you know.
Like, we didn't force him on you.
That'd be like Bradley doing Stylus and saying, "What's with the feathers?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I will have feathers, Brad. I will
Bradley
have
wouldn't be
feathers.
something so silly as to make
Feathers will be covering his
on a
junk. All
Birdman.
right. I will be making feathers for his junk.
Yeah, look at that. He's a bunny.
But I will have mechanical wings.
Oh my God, he's hopping with little Eternia bunnies. That's a low point for Ram Man. I'm not gonna. You can't sugarcoat that. That's a low point for Ram Man.
See, for me growing up, the big thing about Ram Man was the helmet.
Welcome to the stream, Couch Otter.
It's with love, Couch Otter.
It's a room. Nice.
Welcome to the stream.
Like,
This is normally how our rooms are.
Yeah.
Normally like this. This is normal room temperature.
How we build character.
If
Tear each other down.
yeah, if there's actual genuine support and affection, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. Like that'd be a really
that
weird.
sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
We don't do that.
We save it for the holidays. Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're at 880 or 870 something last time I checked.
That's not bad.
We've worked hard this year. And with great guests like yourselves, you make it easy.
Oh, that's nuts.
Forget I said it. Forget I said it. Forget I said it. I don't know why you're here. Forget I said it.
Because you had some free slots.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Can't say nice things to you people. Ashley, what's up? Like and subscribe.
Ashley?
Appreciate it.
What's up, Ashley?
They're beating me up, Ashley. They're beating me up.
Ashley, I can't imagine how cool it would be to see Ashley do Beastman. I'm just saying that would be friggin' amazing.
Yeah.
She'd
finish it in the first episode.
And it would terrify the shit out of me. And I would love it.
But then it'd be very awkward on episode 2, 3, and 4.
She's sitting there staring at
you guys still working on that?
Ashley, I hope everything is going well with you. And you have great success. I've been seeing your stuff on Instagram. You've been putting in some work. Are you sleeping?
She doesn't sleep.
She's obviously not sleeping. See, I keep forgetting Ashley's one of you guys. Fight back, throw punches, Bradley. Come on. Thanks, Ashley.
He never will. He's too nice.
If I fight back, they'll hit me.
Don't you close your mouth.
I don't know, Bradley. You control the cameras in the StreamYard, so like you have some leverage that you could use.
Yeah, because I don't.
I have access to those buttons too.
That's true. Yeah, it doesn't work on Mike, but it would work on.
But absolute power corrupts, and I don't want to be corrupt.
I mean, there are times when Tony and me are trying to get in the StreamYard. We're just sitting in the waiting room, like looking at the window, like, "Well, someone please."
Messaging each other. Hey, you waiting here too? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Answer's no.
Ashley said it's all illustrations. That she's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not true. Modest self.
I wish I could do as much nothing as Ashley does.
It's like I wish I did nothing, Ashley. I wish I did nothing.
You do nothing.
Shut up. Shut up. All right. All right. That's enough for you right now. All right. This is what we're not gonna do. All right. I'll let it go one time and you just go a little nuts with it.
You guys see that show on YouTube where all the guys hate each other? Love the fact that this is called the Super Friends edition.
Yeah.
Oh, it's our what's good hour.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Let me make sure that we can do it. Let me message this person.
Look, you're 4 minutes late. I fell asleep.
You're on a very strict schedule.
There he is.
Wow, I told this man don't press nothing.
He's pressing buttons on his own. Already, it's a problem. It's a
He
problem
said,
already.
"Just turn on your cam."
Jeez,
Already, it's a problem.
Just turn on your cam.
jeez,
I
jeez.
know. Can't follow directions already.
God damn it. God damn it. Now everyone's going like, who the F you are, and we weren't ready. You know, you just ruin it.
All right.
Just ruin
There
Well,
we go.
We'll introduce him next week because he completely screwed this segment up.
it. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Anyway, what else is good? Yeesh.
Gosh. I don't know where to go from here. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I've been watching the stream. I'm not sure I want to be here.
Well, you were good.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, we were good.
Welcome to Turbdome.
Yeah, no lie. What's up, guys?
Yep.
Amen. All right, Bradley, say who this guy is.
I'm sorry. I'm my bad. I thought you were the leader of the ship. You wanted to say something. So everyone,
I'm gonna let you have the honors. We're gonna drop everybody except
you've been
we're gonna
tearing
drop
me down all
everybody.
stream, and now I got to do my job.
We're gonna drop everybody except for you and our guest. Wait a minute, no, that's not right. How do we do this?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you
normally
do
I'm
it.
the one driving. You know,
right, yeah.
normally I'm driving, and all right. Everyone note. He said I did nothing. Take note. From...
Ben says he's gonna take his thumbs up back here in a second.
No, Ben. Don't do that. Don't do that. We need all the thumbs up we can get.
It didn't take long for that to start happening, huh?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
It's just you. It's a real stream with just me and you. I don't know what the rest of those guys are doing.
I don't know.
So everyone, I would like everyone to meet Raul Nazario. So one of the things that we've been looking to do to help progress the Stylus League is to be able to have a better social media presence, to be able to put up a store, to be able to get some merch out to you guys. And we've decided to partner up with Raul to do that. Hi, Raul.
Hey, yeah. So I'm really excited to be here. Been a fan from day one, and really, this is Bradley and Mike making good on some promises that they've made to the community, right? So they've heard you loud and clear. You guys are looking for your Stylus League merch. We're looking to grow the channel. And then along those lines, we have some really exciting things kind of coming down the pike as we're able to grow the channel. So really excited to be a part of the journey and to say hi to you guys and be part of this contentious room.
Mike, did we cover everything? I think we covered everything. Did we cover everything?
Yeah, absolutely. No, we so listen, Bradley and I have enjoyed a year plus of having the show with you guys, We were trying to figure out what it was going to be, right? Like we wanted it to be a community. We always had fun getting together on Friday nights and then bringing in some great guests like Ashley and a bunch of other people as guests on the show. So we always liked that, but we always knew that there was a lot of potential to make the show a bit more than what it is. And so Raul's going to help us do that. Again, he's going to help grow our social media presence and get us into monetization on YouTube so that we can spend that money on growing Stylus League. Bradley mentioned merch. We get requests for merch all the time. We want to do hats, mugs. We want to actually put these 3D printers to use behind Bradley and I and start to print some of these cool things that we have. So there's a potential for that. And so, we saw Stylus League as being something larger than what it is now. And so that vision that Bradley and I and we had a year ago is now starting to bear fruit, and Raul's gonna make that happen. So that's it.
Thank you, Raul, for helping and joining the team, man.
No, absolutely. Like I said, super excited to be on this journey with you guys and looking forward to engage with the community.
Indeed.
And also, Raul is one of our admins in our Discord, so look for seeing some stuff come from him down the pike as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
What's your name on Discord, Raul? Is it Raul?
No, it's Blur. B1URR. Yeah, RR3.
There you go. All right. Cool. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Now get out of here. Go do some work.
All right, bye.
All right. Thanks, man.
Hey, everyone else.
I have the power.
Yes.
Whoa,
I like this.
whoa! Why is Junks out, Raul? I don't know what I'm saying. Cover him up, Mike. Cover him up.
Mike,
Cover
this is
him
very
up.
hypocritical of you.
Oh my God, man! Cover him
Dare
up.
you.
Junk is
How
pointing
dare
at me
you.
while I'm talking.
All right, here you go. Is this
Look
better?
at him, best ass cheek in the game, baby. Best ass cheek in the game.
There you go.
Clinch lines right. You even got the clinch lines right.
That's all for you, my man.
Wow, to know you're the best at something. What an honor.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bunch of children.
Like, Brad, he even knew to leave it light and to tan everything else.
I know.
That's detail. That's the attention to detail.
He's a
There you go.
compliment
There you go. Happy now? He's got on bike shorts. It's 1986, everyone.
man. It's just,
Welcome to the stream. Yes. Please like and subscribe if you haven't liked the channel yet. We appreciate it.
Nice.
Yes, my camera is twitchy today. I have to figure it out on my list of things to do. Ashley says, "Wow, body shaming. Let him be free."
Exactly. That's why I like Ashley.
Don't get Ashley
man.
started.
Come on, now you need to open your. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks. I forget.
there's a whole copper tone demographic out there. I didn't know you gave him biker shirts. Since when did he have those?
He just did it right
Made
now.
him now because
He just did it right now.
Okay.
yeah, apparently Tony.
That's
Tony's mad because his Ram Man can't be out there like that.
Apparently, I started a
my problem
movement.
with Ram Man was really just seeing him riding that Ram
I
bareback,
think that's everybody's problem with Ram Man.
bareback in more ways than one. That
Yeah.
was, you know, vicariously there's some pain to see that.
The kids have a phrase. It's called "doing too much," and I think Ram Man was doing too much.
Ben says, with how shredded he is, he should have striations on his booty.
Booty striations. He did. I had to calm him down.
I think we all need to focus on He-Man's bottom right now.
It's like,
Let me see here.
No face.
Ashley's
but-
right. There's a whole demographic that we're missing out on that we need to capitalize on. Thanks, Ashley.
There's more
Appreciate it.
merch to sell.
What are you talking about, Tony? What do you have in mind?
Oh, jeez.
don't ask me for you're asking for details. Don't ask for details.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe a stylus holder of some sort. That,
Oh, stop.
Told you they're asking for details.
I don't know, man. That might sell.
You know what they say about niche markets?
I'm full of marketing ideas when it comes to He-Man tabs.
So that's our what's good, everybody.
That's one of our what's good. I have another what's good.
I have one too.
I got
All
one,
right.
too.
All right. Let's do more what's goods. Bradley,
Awesome.
you have one. What's yours first? Because you have the best what's good. What's yours?
My what's good is that my beautiful daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 8 years old.
Mm.
Wish
That
her
is
happy
awesome.
birthday.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
I
stuff.
did nothing. My wife does all the raising. I support her.
Nice. Cool. My what's good. All right, I'm gonna go next.
Go ahead.
Right. My what's good is something finally came in the mail. I'm gonna show you what it is. Not you.
I was going to Bradley wants to show his derision up close.
Not you. Me. Me. All right.
Watch you drop
Today I
it.
got something in the mail. Yesterday I got something in the mail. Ready?
Oh, you got a Pokemon set?
I got the Bradley killer. All right.
Why do I have to die?
Because you have been talking shit about this little device ever since I told you I ordered it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I talk shit about every device, though.
I got the Stream Deck. Don't pay attention to any the Steam Deck. Don't pay any attention to the fingerprints. It's got fingerprints.
They didn't come with that.
This thing is a beauty, you guys. And I loaded up with games, and I've been playing Resident Evil 2 on here, and I love it. It's very dope. That's it. Okay, bye. The whole thing.
All right. What's your what's good, Tony?
My what's good is everybody's going back to school, and as much as I might begrudge it at sometimes when it's a little stressful, I'm cautiously optimistic about this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing my kids.
Because you believe children are the future.
Children are the future. Teach them well. Let them show
What's
you
your
how to
real
get
what's
well.
good?
That's my real. I'm being sincere. See, I can't have a moment of
but you
sincerity.
see how hard it is for me,
I get it
Tony.
now.
You see,
I get
you
it.
see, you see.
See how Bradley makes everything about him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm abused. Help! Help!
I need an adult.
Help! All right,
Nice.
Brad. What's your what's good?
Oh,
Wait. Wait. Oh, he must have froze. I need to kick the old Brad so I can let the new Brad in. 1 second. Remove the old Brad so I can add the new Brad. All right.
What you
All
talking
right,
about?
Brad.
Hi, Brad.
We talking about new Brad. I'm
Well,
the oldest
the-
Brad here.
No, the screen was frozen on your old setup when you got re-added, so I had to remove the old one to add the new one.
I see. I see. I don't know
Ashley wants
what.
to know what the safe word is.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That was weird.
What's your what's good, Brad?
Well, I can't say it's good for everything. I'm just very excited about it because you know, Mike, that this boy just got released from Sideshow,
That's good.
and oh my god, this thing.
Did you just buy that?
I did.
Oh my god! We just talked. You said you were not buying any more statues.
No.
I did
Yesterday.
say that. I did say that at one
But
point.
then we saw it.
Right, and then I saw that. I can't. You're right, Bradley. I said those words, and I think I might have been getting my wallet out as I was saying them.
Listen,
he's like.
I know for a fact, Brad and I both said we were out the game,
Yep.
and then we saw this piece, and we both pre-ordered it because it's like that. That piece is amazing. Shout out to Tweeterhead,
Tweeterhead, I believe. Yeah.
Tweeterhead. Shout out to Tweeterhead. I don't know if it's a studio or a person, but my goodness, man, that's sick.
I hear you. I like yours more. That's my
No,
personal
that's so dope that I don't even know that I'm gonna finish mine. I think I'm
no,
done with
no.
mine.
I think I like yours more, actually, to be honest with you.
I like
Right.
your design a lot, dude. I love your
Yeah, I
version
like
of it.
yours.
I really
I like
do.
yours very much.
No, mine was good. Mine had my day. It had its day. It was good for a while.
I guess.
Its reign on the top was short like leprechauns. Let's put it like that.
I like
Piggy.
yours more.
No, that piece is amazing. So anyway,
And the good thing again, because it's not coming out until next September, so I won't feel the pinch quite so bad.
Yeah. Bradley and I both have about 37 easy payments
Exactly.
until this thing is on our desk,
Yep.
and so
And,
yeah. No, I reached out to him on Instagram, and or whoever it is. I don't know who Tweeterhead is, but I was like, that piece is so dope. I had to give you a shout, and very nice person or people or person. They reached right back out and said thank you.
But yeah, that's there's so many little details in that piece that are just really like you had mentioned, Mike. He's got like a gun with saw blades on it. I don't know what to make of that, but I love it.
Yeah.
That one goes with the Skeletor. They have the same base.
Yeah, very. Yeah, they definitely are going to look nice side by side on my shelf.
So the same people that did that is that's the one that did Merman, and the Merman was so good. I'm not even a fan of Merman, and I was like, oh, the statue's kind of fresh. So that's the one I was waiting on right there.
Yeah, I'm hoping they keep going with that line just because they definitely have that in good hands, man. If they're doing it.
Yeah.
There's a question for you, Mike. How do you feel about Coast Contra? What is that?
Oh my gosh, man, Coast Contra is killing it. There's so it's funny. First of all, get out of my head, Schoolio Styles. I just had Coast Contra playing this weekend when I went to visit my kids in college, and that live session. Who were they with? They did a live session, and they were just really good.
It's a band. I don't know what Coast Contra is.
It's a group of rappers.
Oh, okay.
And man, they were dope. They're dope. So yeah. Crazy you pulled that up though, because that was literally the last thing I listened to. So
that is nuts. I never even heard you talk about that.
it just happened. Bradley, check this guy out. See who the dude is. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried right now. Actually, I ain't tell anybody that.
he's like, because I'm in your direct messages. I'm in your phone.
I'm scared now.
How was that bagel this morning, Mike? Was that
The
good?
killer's
I
in
know,
your
right?
house.
You really should put cream cheese on that.
Mike, you know you got clothes still in the washing machine. They're gonna sour. You gotta put it in the dryer. How'd you know that, Schoolio?
Mike, take the chicken out the freezer.
Split hit.
You guys know how excited I am to work on armor after working on armor all day. It's so exciting.
Sure.
It brings
you
me
get to do
so
it for
much
yourself.
joy. Brings me so much joy. When I stop working, I'm like, you know what I need to do?
Do
I need
work.
to do some armor. I need to do some armor. Like, let's do some armor. Mike, how's the kids and everyone doing in school?
Oh, they're loving it, man. So my son, like I said, he just transferred, so this is new for him, and he's loving it. His place is better than mine, unfortunately. I don't know if that's good. You want better for your kids, but then when
Yeah,
it
that's what
happens,
you want
you
as
feel
a,
a little
as a
jealous.
parent, right?
Actually, yeah, actually. They always say you want better for your kids. I don't know that I want better for my kids. I like equally as well for my kids. Slightly better.
Slightly less good than me.
I don't want them to be doing much worse than me. So is that selfish? I don't know.
Schoolio Stylus said that he knew you would be down.
It's true. I'm going to show you that live session, Bradley, man. That they murdered it.
I'm down for new experiences and new things.
So you said we have the option of going an extra week. Were you just talking?
No, it's up. Dude, we're here every Friday. It's up to these guys, all right?
Yeah,
like we
Yeah.
It's up to these guys.
I mean, I'm never not psyched to play around with you folks. So, you know, if there's an open spot, I'm always going to be in here.
I do think it's going to take a little time to finish it because I think we underestimated how quickly we would actually like this and want to finish it.
The longer we set aside for this, the more likely it is I'll actually have the energy to think about a base. I never have any ideas or energy left by the time I'm finished sculpting to do anything for a base. Like a rock, it's good. Not good. You gotta kind of come up with something better than that.
Isn't it funny how I when it? Oh, why is it still on me? Sorry, guys. I don't even see that.
Very lifelike.
I'm like all this time. You know what? Nobody told me what great friends.
That's how Schoolio know what kind of music you're like. He's like, I'm always watching.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna look at Mike's big scary head while everybody else is working. So I actually thought about my base early, and because of it, he has no face. So I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. I promise you, he will have a face at some point.
Because right now he's on that story going.
Exactly. Exactly.
Castle Grayskull's like, what? What do you want?
What did you say?
Hannibal says, I've been wondering how Brad was able to drop spotlight and illuminate a character in ZBrush. Kung Fu.
Fiendish Dr. Wu.
Kung Fu treasury.
You got to teach him. You got to teach him.
I probably more than anybody, I love to use the render filters in ZBrush. I just think they're cool to play around with, and so that moon is just a flat sphere. I think it's like a flat sphere with one of those shader materials on it. Like it's almost like a flat shader, but it's one of those like. I'll see what it's called.
Sketch shader or something?
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of these framers here, one of these guys. But yeah, so basically at render time, one of the filters, actually a couple of filters I have on there. One of them, of course, is the vignette always. But I have a blur filter set, and the radius is set to 30 something, and I have like the mask at -1, so it's not going to blur Beatsman for the most part, and it doesn't really blur much else, but it does kind of like give that white thing kind of a halo around it, which kind of gives it the impression that it's glowy. The best thing though is the texture overlay, which is just this one of those pictures that you get down here, set to like 3, so it's only going to repeat like 3 times, and you get nice little smoke in the background or fog in the background. Kind of cool. Again, all this stuff is just these filters, but yeah, because I have a rim light on him. I think Mike had talked about that in a previous thing where he has a rim light behind it, so when he's sculpting, it kind of stands out against the background. That rim light, I think, is kind of working with that glowy looking moon to make it seem like something's happening, but it's all it's all fake. But yeah, looks werewolfy, foggy, moonlighty. If I knew what I was doing, I'd take a light into Keyshot and do that. But I've long forgotten how to do anything in Keyshot. It's a shame.
Yeah, we need to start messing around with Blender, dude. Doing some renders in there.
I mean,
Get some cycles goodness.
you can do that.
I'm gonna do that. It's my mission.
I'm sticking with Redshift, baby.
I'm already there.
You gotta start using nodes then, Mike. You gotta get into that node life if you're gonna do
all
that.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Really? You don't?
He's trying to scare you.
No, I'm not. I just think that's how you. I'm guessing that's probably how you get most of the stuff out of it.
Well, if you want to get your textures and stuff, yes, you need to connect nodes.
I mean, Blender's crazy powerful when you get involved in the node editor and stuff. I don't know how to do any of that, but I know it does some cool stuff. Tony, you're doing textures now?
I'm just doing some looks, buddy.
K Cycles X is the top.
Is that the Blender?
What is that?
Is that Blender?
I know X Cycles is the new script that Blender's running, but I've never heard of K Cycles. So, Mike, you're hanging out this weekend, right?
Yeah. You trying to work?
Probably on Sunday. Most likely on Sunday. Saturday's daughter's birthday stuff.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Yeah.
I need to.
Sorry.
I bought everything I needed to start printing out some stuff. I need to be able to key.
Oh, you want me to show you some cut and key stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is my last weekend before school starts. I gotta get as much work in, sculpted in as I can. So,
Any reason why the rest of the stuff isn't baking?
Let me look at it.
All right, so here are the maps. It's only doing the helmet bakes.
Are there UVs on the rest of it?
Oh yeah. Let's check it out. If I go back, here it is. Here's my UVs.
Okay. So go back in. So UVs are there. Can you triple check the inside of the substance window on the 2D side that you also see the UV layout? Go to the rest of it. Oh, it's all one tool, right?
Yeah. Helmets
Yeah,
there.
the helmets there. The UVs for the rest of it are not there. That's why. Re-export it. That's weird that the UVs didn't come over.
You just gotta rebuild everything, Tony. Just start
over.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah, even if you didn't bake, the UV should still show.
They're there. You see them, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, they're there. They exist. I'm watching them. They are there.
It's just not all in my head.
However, they don't exist inside of substance.
Substance isn't playing your games, Tony.
Substance is sick of my stuff.
Oh, you pre-make ID maps in Maya that way?
I don't need to.
I'm just wondering why you're labeling the material.
Oh yeah, so I just label it so I can. Yeah.
Because he's Tony.
Do you need to label the material?
Well, yeah, because then it already comes up in Painter the way you want it to.
Tony would retop a pack of gum in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll prove it, right? No. FBX. That's done. Okay, let's try again.
Oh crap! I didn't have symmetry in them.
Discard that one.
Check the body.
What is going on?
What is going on? I assure you that's not supposed to be happening.
Is it because I mirrored the geometry?
What?
I made everything 1/2 and then mirrored it over, but then this wasn't made as 1/2.
Oh, if you mirrored it, is it outside? Can you scroll out? Is it outside that space? I'm just curious if.
No,
it's not.
No, what I'm saying is when I retoppled everything, I did one side and mirrored over, and then I combined all the geometry to one thing. That shouldn't matter. I've done this hundreds of times. It's weird. I'm thinking about if the normals are facing the wrong way on that, maybe. Let's just play. You can just do set the face, conform.
Do you have tool bag by any chance?
Yeah.
You can load it in there and just bake it. Tool bag's better for baking anyway. I'm just curious if it shows up in tool bag. Maybe it's just.
No, I'll open in a second. I'm just gonna fix in the surface normals.
Okay.
I'll have to unlock normals. Mesh spline, set the face. Cool. Mesh spline.
Like everything got here except for my gray spray paint. It got delayed.
Except for your what?
The gray primer.
Oh, that's dude.
Do you prime the same
day?
day? You don't prime the same day you print, right? How long? Like if I put it in a washer cure, it shouldn't take that long though.
Yeah, I mean, how fast do you plan to print this, man?
I'm printing.
You should let it dry for a little while before. I think let it dry from the wash a little bit before you cure it. I think, or give it some time. From what I've heard.
I'm patient.
What kind of primer are you getting?
Some grape stuff that Mike had me get.
Yeah, I just had him get some spray, like regular spray primer. Nothing fancy. Cute.
No, there's only
There's only UVs on there. That is weird. Well.
Just so you know, Bradley, this is the stuff that I use now because it's really it's called the Army Painter color. It's the Army Painter color primer. It's designed for miniatures, so it's not too thick. It won't cover up a lot of your detail. It's nice and big for the money. Like I used to use Tamiya a lot, but Tamiya is kind of pricey for very small cans. This is really good. The cover's nice. Gives you a nice, clean, dark gray. I think it's really good.
How much was that, Brad?
It's an excellent question. I want to say, let me see. It's just you get a lot more than Tamiya, and you get with a Tamiya can. I do like Tamiya, but it's so. It's very small, and it's kind of I feel like I go through it fast.
Okay.
So, the Army Painter for that can is typically between like 15 and 16 bucks, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I've been buying yeah, I did. I did see that. It was dope. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've just been using, like, I go to Lowe's and get just regular multi-purpose gray primer, and that's what I've been using.
It just can be tricky because depending on the thickness of it, it can kind of cover up.
I noticed that it clogs up the nozzle of my can on, like, sometimes early. I end up having to throw away a can with more than half of the paint in there, which sucks, man.
Do you do that thing after you're done, turn it upside down?
Turn it upside down and spray. Yeah.
I should.
Well, what happens?
I forget to do it ahead of time.
Wait, I don't just spray it and just put the can aside. Like there's a process.
When I do that, the paint sticks to my finger, and then the cap comes off, and then when I try to put it back on again, it's a wash. So, well, I'm sorry, Bradley. What were you saying?
Like, it sounds like I won't just like. Is it that difficult to just spray primer? Like,
you're not going to be doing a whole lot of printing, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I mean,
yeah, you're going to print one thing and never use that thing again. You'll be all right. Why's your face locked?
Because my camera's acting up.
It looks like he's in deep thought.
I feel like I'm thinking about life. Think about life.
Yeah. I mean, John Handy.
He's doing a lot of that.
It's like, why's your face locked? Because I want it to be that way. I planned it. They had someone said, Tony, to check to see if you have more than one map channel.
How do I check that? Oh, you mean like materials?
I don't know how that would stop your UVs from coming through.
Yeah. I redid it. I'm relaunching Painter. It's very weird. Where's one?
Howie says UV editor.
UV editor.
Bottom of the UV toolkit. But I think you might want to have your other file right, instead of trying to see if you can fix it. Because it looks like you're trying to redo the UVs again.
I redid it completely. So let me pull up. It says diffuse UV, map 1. Patch it, yeah. I got one. I mean, this is how it always looks to me.
Base default is map 1.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never touched that.
Yeah, the first time I've ever seen that. Like, your UVs completely said, I don't want to be here today.
Just give me a new name. Test. FBX. Amendment.
Like I know you need me to work, but not today.
New silhouette. There's my test. Open. Okay. Boom. And why is that? That's the map from before. That's the UV layout from before. That's crazy.
You have to. Did you rebake it?
I would just like
No, I started a
abandon
whole new
that
scene.
substance.
Oh.
That's a brand new substance file.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you try to outwork us. Slow down. No, do something else.
It's not very healthy, Bradley.
I tried. I'm sorry. I tried earlier. Remember that time when I was trying to
I
help
know. I
earlier?
remember.
I tried. That was me.
That really bothers me.
Yeah, I've actually never seen that. Howie have you used Maya since it was Power
Animator. Yeah, that's what it used to be called.
I've never heard that.
Alias. Right?
We got an OG
Wait,
in the house.
Wait, Maya wasn't always Maya?
No, you think? Sorry. Sorry, that was unnecessary, Bradley. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm used to the added abuse.
Just frustrated. It's weird. What could it be?
Yeah, that's way longer than I think my first version of Maya was Maya 6, Maya 7.
Alias Wavefront is the first one I typed. My first one was actually Soft Homage.
Yeah, I remember you were a Soft Homage guy, yeah.
Mesh. I think I might have to fix my mesh. Clean up. Nothing wrong with it. I just separated everything. Let's just do the collar. UV. So planar. Boom.
I think it is in Math 1 channel. You confirmed that was in Math 1 channel.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just try it one piece at a time. So, oops. See what happens.
Definitely piqued my interest. I've never seen this issue before.
I've done hundreds of texturing with no issue at all.
I'm happy to learn from other people's issues.
All right, so we got this collar piece, right? Boom. Take it. We're gonna go to layout, just so we acknowledge it's all there. Did I miss a piece or something? Actually, that's odd that I'm trying to lay it out and they're not spacing it out. Huh.
Like the normal's locked or something? Or is that a thing?
I know this is probably.
Howie said check UV set editor is also buried at the bottom of the UV toolkit. Check the dotted line and pull up like bonus outlining.
What were you saying, Mike?
Yeah, I'm no 3D guy, but did you try quitting and restarting Maya? Saying
That too fixes things from time to time. But it's just odd that like he went to 2 different programs and the UV that he clearly had in Maya.
Yeah, that never happens.
Yeah, that's like that's odd. Did you tell Maya that you was messing around with Blender?
She's a jealous one.
You like, did you tell her? 'Cause I think she found out.
I'll show your ass.
Have you been messing around with Blender, Tony? Tell us yours.
Somebody else.
Like
Just look like him.
It wasn't me, I swear. No, I don't have to be perfect with this, but OCD, guys. All right, so I just remade UVs for the One Piece, right? It's there. So I'm going to take this one piece, get rid of that shit. File. Export selection. Let's call this collar. It's an FPX. Boom. Let's go to Painter. Let's go to File, New. I'm going to select the file. There's my collar. Open. Okay. Discard that one. And that works. Okay, so I just gotta make UVs again. Great.
Ultimate answer.
Slowly loses mind.
Answer is start from scratch.
Okay. When in doubt, start from scratch. I wonder if it matters when I combine it. So combine.
I mean, is there a reason why you combine them?
Just so I can do everything in one map and.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you can do that.
Just don't have it.
Isn't combined, right?
Yeah, I just don't like having for this one. I'm gonna rig it so I can pose it. And the only thing is, I want the shoulder pads to stay solid and move with the upper part of the torso. So it's only gonna be weighted at the top and at the waist.
Yes. So you can just put a lattice on it.
This is true.
And bind the lattice.
This is true.
The unsung heroes of rigging equipment. It's just putting the
But
lattice.
then I don't like having my outliner look crazy.
Oh boy. What groups are for, Tony?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What
And
is this
it's
lettuce you speak of?
And it's easier to UV all at once instead of having to UV each one of those.
Yeah, no,
pieces.
that I understand. I totally get that. Yeah. But yeah, lattice is on. I put that lattice on your Stratos there, Bradley. You got a lattice working on it, whether you realize it or not.
I don't, because I didn't make it. I don't know what it is. I'm actually gonna delete it and learn from scratch. Is that in the video? Bragger.
It might be.
He's just gonna have to fight you now.
You have a. I know in the video you have a. The guy has like a chess piece.
Yeah, I probably put a lattice
that's-
on there, but that chest piece isn't deforming, so it's not doing the same thing the lattice in your thing is going to be doing.
Well, don't get too busy because I can't work on it until I understand what you did.
Yeah, like I said.
So I have to stop.
That's why I'm here. See, when you buy my Gumroad, you get.
Be careful how you make that. Hey, make sure. I wouldn't say that.
You get the full. You get full service. You know.
Brad, I think you just messed up.
No, it's.
That's what it is.
Do you like being on call?
When you import to subs, you don't need to combine.
I know you don't need to, but when I'm UVing, I like to put it all as one mesh because I like to use right now I'm using a 3D cut tool to get the islands. And it's easier to do that when they're all combined instead of multiple pieces.
And
also,
Maya, when you combine or separate in Maya, you don't lose the UVs anyway, do you? Right?
No. You can also just assign everything the same material, and they'll just go as a material ID and substance painter. But yeah.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna eventually get the problem that you just had, and I don't have an answer for it.
Well, I just fixed it.
You started over. That's not a fix. All right, starting over is not a fix.
I mean,
It's already rectified.
Watch, I get plagued with that, and it's gonna drive me nuts.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
That's all he has to
Bless
say about that.
you.
I haven't mentioned it. Brad, you sound like you're on the mend, buddy.
Yeah, you
I
haven't
don't-
coughed.
I haven't done a whole lot of coughing. I'm trying not to because the microphone is right, it's right there.
I hope I didn't just jinx everything.
Nah, last Friday was COVID-wise was a much dicier situation. This is much better. What I don't have is much of a voice, and teaching next week, Tony, this is going to be a tough one.
I'm not used to talking for a long time
Yeah,
anymore.
that's the biggest thing.
But we're art teachers. We don't have to talk the whole time. We just explain and make them produce. And they do it with a smile on their face.
Oh, okay, Tony is delusional. Maybe he is doing someone else's voice.
No, to say you try to put positive energy out there.
See, Tony, you're gonna have a great school year because
I
I really want one.
I appreciate Tony's optimism. And
and
I
Brad's
really want
like,
one.
you're gonna have a year.
yeah,
I believe in Tony. I don't believe in the 14-year-old girl who's going to cuss him out and make him lose.
exactly. Yeah,
I mean, it's
exactly.
going to happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before homeroom.
It's not it. It's what? It's still.
Tony's still gonna have like the remnants of his first day smile on his face while he just stands there crestfallen.
This file might ruin my whole.
It's gonna slowly
Outlook.
fade away.
Why is it doing
Like,
this?
what did you just say to me? You heard me, Mr. T.
What did you just say to me? All right, but I still have my UVs.
Why Brad is so fast? He is pretty much done.
Not even close. Took me this whole 2 hours to put arm pads on this big. This has been a really fun sculpt though. Like I'm very glad that this is like I get to work on this for weeks.
I told you that's my favorite. That's my favorite Groatman right there.
I think it's one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorite Groatmans. Yeah. Got some very, 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 very useful help and guidance on the anatomy by Mr. Thompson, which again, y'all out there looking for mentors and this kind of stuff, there's your ticket.
I did not pay him to say that.
He did not. But I mean, all you gotta do is look at Beastman's forearm and like, okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, Mike's been art directing his ass off this last
Got
week.
it.
Yeah, oh look at that. There it is. That's so weird, man, that it wasn't working.
Super weird. I'm still missing pieces.
You got a question in. What works better, posing the character in the
Ooh.
beginning or in the end of the process? Depends
Ooh.
for me.
It
You
depends on
got-
the sculptor.
Mike's had you've had some evolution in this, right? Like you used to like pose it way later than you do now.
Yeah. So I like to break symmetry early, because I get more enthusiastic about the piece, and I can, get into really detailing the muscles and stuff like that. So when this guy first started off, he was
Yeah, you gotta see the initial mesh for this guy.
yeah. So here you go. So he started off as this dude
That's Prince Adam.
on the left, right here, and then I got him into an A pose with the muscles, which they're somewhere around here. They're probably on my desktop. Let's see. Yeah. So here's kind of like the rough end of the muscles and stuff like that. and then I used layers to take him from that into get him into this pose right here. And then I bounce back and forth. The problem with this is I did a read topology on him, a Z remesh, and I lost the ability to use that stager and bounce back and forth. So now on his face, what I'll have to do, it's not critical, but I'll have to do his face in symmetry, chop off the head, put it on this guy and put it on, which is not a big deal. But for me, being able to break that symmetry early, and you can see I did it on Lionel fairly early too. That allows me to go in and get the muscles exactly the way that I want them and kind of massage them. But most people would call that blasphemy. Like Brad and Tony put rigs in their stuff. Well, Tony not so much as Brad, but and Bradley kind of does 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. But I never rig my guys if I can help it.
I mean, it definitely makes sense to pose your guys early, especially depending on what you're doing. But if you're doing someone like He-Man, where it's a lot of musculature, like the muscles are going to look different depending on what's being bent, and what's not. So it makes sense to get him in that pose as quickly as you can.
So listen, F everything, you guys. ZBrush is doing that thing where it turns into a little tiny strip and refuses to maximize.
But it's okay, because you know why? It's 11 o'clock.
No, it's not okay, because I didn't save it.
Oh, shit.
It's still open, though, right? Can you just hit, like, Control-S and save?
Kinda. I can save a Z project. Let's do that. Yeah. I hope... I don't know that I'm the only one that this happens to, but that's really annoying, man. And that was because I showed you... I went to a different screen, and when you come back, it's a very fickle mistress, ZBrush, sometimes. Anyway, it is 11 o'clock. I'm gonna keep on working, but you guys can...
Yeah, if you guys want to keep going, you can. I actually have to drop off.
Okay.
But you know how to turn the lights off, right?
I got it. I'll shut up. I'll shut down and lock up when I'm done.
All right, guys. Mike, I'm gonna give you a second to look for some StreamYard music.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Everyone, keep watching. They're not leaving. I am.
Yeah. No. Let me get the music real quick. You said it's the one with the dogs?
Yeah. And it says hip hop on it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I will remove mine so you can add yours. Stop.
Mine and add share screen window.
It may reveal the work window on your Cintiq from Hannibal.
Oh, you know what?
Just press play.
Can you hear anything?
Yep.
Okay, good.
No, it's coming from a different speaker. It's not coming. You got to share the audio into the stream.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I don't like that one anyway. What's the one that you have that you use? Text it to me. Or send me a link. Can you just send me a link?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you in Messenger.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Open a new tab.
Oh, I'm sorry, him. I read your thing on the order. He says, of course, it happens to me. Try clicking the task view in Windows.
Wait, this is the right one?
Yes, sir. There's like quite a few tracks in there. You probably didn't like the one that was playing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, that thing has. I didn't know that it has 167 tracks. Crazy.
That's crazy. All right, so let me
go to like track 100. We never got that far. I was like, I don't know what it was at the bottom of the list.
Right. Do that. Let me do share.
Then check the audio.
Screen, check the audio. Boom. Do this one. Share. All right.
If you press play.
Yeah. But it's still. Where's the track list, man?
It doesn't sound like it's coming through something weird. It doesn't sound like it's coming through the streamer screen.
It should be coming from this thing. It's not doing it right?
I don't think so. I think that sound is that what the sound quality sounds like? I don't know.
I don't know,
I'm never
Brad.
on this end of it.
How's it sound, Tony? Brad? Same, different? Not as good?
It's kind of low.
It's a little low. Yeah, I can't
Jumpy.
hear much right now.
Oh, okay. Try it again. Just drop this over. Move. Stop. Put that there.
Hey, what's up, Randy? Welcome to the stream.
Ew.
Hey, Randy. Screen. I'm just going to say share screen.
I don't know if you and Brad are going to stay. I might not stay on too much longer because I have to get up in the morning.
How's this sound?
That sounds better.
Yes.
That's better,
Yep,
yeah.
that's it.
That's good.
Yep.
Okay, and how do we hide? Okay, good. It's not showing
I
that
did.
screen.
Yeah, I hit it.
My man. All right.
Now I will leave.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
See you, bud.
See you, man. Hey, congratulations again on.
Yeah, I hope you have a good birthday,
Yeah,
Will.
have a great day tomorrow, man.
Oh, all right, man. Bye.
All right. Now I just got to figure out how to get ZBrush to come back. Oh, you know what? So there's a way to brute force it. If I does this ever happen to you guys? By the way.
I haven't had that happen. No, I haven't. I don't know that, like, if it's a Cintiq thing or if it's, because I've never had that issue.
It happens to me all the time. But yeah, so if I go to my display and I mirror the displays, it'll bring ZBrush back, or it should. Let's see. Duplicate. Or not. Maybe not.
It's a dark scene.
Oh, look at that. No, it's not. It's not doing it. Okay. And not only that, I can't get it to. There you go. All right, turn that off. Extend. Yeah, it's a bummer. All right, force quit.
But you did say it, right? Yeah.
Did. I'm gonna try to save it again just in case. Save. Yes. Man, I have a sweet tooth. I want something sweet. You know what I'm saying? You dig it?
You dig it? That's what I'm saying.
In the taskbar of Windows. What you talking about, Hannibal? Try to hit task view? That never works for me. This thing? It never works for me. But I'll try it try it again if it happens again. All right. Then yes. Wait for it.
More quiver. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Frame. I like the way they did that cross in the middle. It's kind
Yeah.
of dope.
Is it like that in the figure? Is it an X? No, it's a cross, right?
You have it on yours. Is it like that on the statue?
I think so. Let me check. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a cross on the figure too. I forgot. I mean, I meant like the little action figure guy.
Okay. So,
Are you still trying to get it to work in substance tone?
I'm trying.
Schoolio was asking, "Hey, Mike, do you spit?" No, absolutely not. I have no flavor whatsoever. Can't do any of that stuff. I just like the music.
Maybe you're asking too much, though. Maybe you have to do them like a little bit at a time, a few pieces at a time.
This is wild to me. No, you saw how I just arranged all that stuff, but this one piece,
Yeah.
and then the other pieces up here aren't. I don't know.
Is it possible that you have like a two meshes occupying the same space in Maya that you just don't realize?
Is it possible? Doubt it, but so the parts that are missing are these shoulder pads. If I look at the UV editor, see all the stuff up here?
Yeah.
All right, so those should be right here.
Okay.
But this is the piece from that first UV I had. Don't understand. All right, so you're saying, is it possible that I have a double-sided thing?
Well, when there's that one piece, right? They said you said didn't seem to correspond with any of your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one of these bracers. If I do this, it's just one thing.
Yeah.
But no matter what I do, if I separate it, if I merge it, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Maybe, all right, so I will.
Oh, that's it's a lot. It's too much, actually. Hey, Tony, I'm saying this because I think it's going to be helpful.
What?
Do better, man. Come on. You're bringing us down, bro.
You know what, Mike?
Figure that.
Thank you. I needed that.
Okay. Somebody had to say it. Brad's too nice to say it.
I know, man.
Okay.
What?
You right. You right. You right.
You're right. You're right.
You must be out of your goddamn.
Let's see.
Or maybe if I give these wristbands their own material.
You change the music, Mike, to nothing?
No, you can't hear it now?
I can't hear anything. I was trying to find a way to ask if you turned the music off, and I asked if you changed it to nothing, which I don't think is the way to ask.
That's, that's cool.
Did you change it?
I don't know what Bradley gave me. I don't like this. All right, come on. We gotta do better than this. Hold on. Maybe I inadvertently changed it. Let's try this.
Boom, 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 boom.
Really? All right. Should not have let him go home early. Can't be nice to some people.
No, it's not a good idea. Oh, scribe.
You hear this?
No.
You can't hear this?
Can you tell me?
No.
Is it the sound of silence?
Oh, because you know what? Bradley calls himself hiding the thing, and it is gone completely. That's why. Ha! You can hear it the whole time. All right, hold on a sec. Share on. This. Share. Wait. Can you hear this?
I don't want to keep saying no, Mike, but
All right, can you hear it now?
That sounds horrible.
yes.
What is going on here? All right. Stop screen. It's a late night edition, you guys. This is not a bug, it's a feature. We're doing this on purpose. If I give you too much music, you get too comfortable.
This is true.
Never go home. You know how guests come over and they don't know when to leave because you're too nice to them? All right, let's try this. Share screen. Whole screen with audio. Share. All right. Play. Can you hear this?
Yes, I can hear
All
that.
right. That you can hear it. Can you still hear it?
No.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
You can't hear it now?
No, I heard it at first, but yeah.
You can hear it now.
Yeah, now I can hear it.
I don't know how to remove the screen. I don't know how to remove the screen without it.
So when you
Stop.
move the screen off your desktop, it goes away.
Can you hear it now?
No, that's awesome.
How does he do this, man? Stupid Bradley. Yeah, I don't know how he hides screens.
I think he sabotaged it. I think he left like a.
He broke it. He
He
left.
booby trapped that thing.
Something. Share. Oh, wait, I think I know. All right. Share. Okay, you can hear this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, stop cam. Nope. Stop screen. Can you hear it now? No. Shit.
Mhm.
Okay, wait a minute.
This might be the end of the show today, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna get this if it kills you. Hold on. All right.
I'm willing to sacrifice Tony and Brad to make this work.
Share this. Okay. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Does it sound okay?
No.
No?
No.
It's got a little bit of a speaker pop thing happening. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's. I've heard better. I've heard much better.
See, make it so you don't see the daggone screen. Stop cam? No. Just you know what? There's no more music tonight, you guys.
Mike's gonna hum a few songs for you while we wait.
Ridiculous. I don't know how he does it. You know what? Bradley did this on purpose, so I can't fire his ass. I can never fire him because he's the guy that knows how to bring music. All right, let's see. What are we saying here? All right, Brad. Tony, are you seeing some of this stuff? Boris was asking. Let's see if I can make it big here. Show.
I think he checked the normals, but yeah, I mean,
They're not flipped, are they?
Nope.
Okay, so the answer is no, Boris.
And the thing is, this is stuck here, but I've already re-UV'd, like I re-UV'd, that's this geometry. I re-UV'd it. Done
Did
enough
you see?
projection.
Did you see what Howie was saying here?
Take the bottom of the UV toolkit. You got UV set editor right there. Yep.
but it says it looks like there's a second map.
There's the one that says diffuse UV.
You guys sure you can hear this music?
Look at that.
Was that it?
Maybe Howie's OG comes through.
Howie for the win.
Yeah, let's see.
Thanks, man. All right. Now, Howie, how do I fix this music? Come on. You're lazy over there just answering Tony. Come on, help me out, too. I need help. Help me, too.
What about me? Howie, I owe you a beer. Sorry, Howie's just new to our show. We're all harassing him already. No, I did it, and now what's going on? It did something, Howie, so we were on to something.
Suppose actually.
That's so weird. No, all of these have extra.
You can barely play the radio. Nice. Okay.
I like
all right.
Howie.
All right. So, did you try this? Copy one of those UVs to the default channel.
I think I just fixed it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, MJ, you just missed Bradley. He just bounced out a little bit earlier. Did you set it on Ali? Yes, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to use his face. So I was over on IR's channel, and I got the suggestion for the face to use Alan Richardson from MJ, I believe.
Fix it, guys. Teamwork makes dream work.
There you go. Cool. For the face on He-Man.
Who is that?
The guy from Hawk and Dove. He's also Jack Reacher. That guy.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about that last time. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Very chiseled fellow there. He's got what you call a muscle face.
You got to muscle everything. I really liked him in Teen Titans, man. I hope they come back for another season.
I have to go back in and finish that. Thanks for all the help in the comments, guys. Came through.
That's a whole new type of issue I didn't even know was really a thing.
Nightmare fuel.
Maybe is it possible maybe when you combine objects they retain their old UV set or something like
I
that?
made a diffuse map. Maybe I did something.
Wait a
It's
minute.
weird
MJ
because
said-
I got
No, there's a third season, MJ? MJ says there's a third season of Titans. Did I watch the third season?
there's
What happens in the third season will kind of, I don't remember.
Jason Todd goes bad.
Oh yeah, I did. I watched that.
If I
Yep.
remember correctly.
Yep. That's the one with Scarecrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, I watched that. Sorry, there's no music, guys.
It's okay.
Bradley dropped the ball.
Mike, sing.
That's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, bro. Don't you do it.
How you feel about this being like all old and weathered like this?
I think he should be. I mean, his Ram Man, top of his head should be seriously dented and
Right.
messed up.
Well, you right.
Now, Ram Man has a very distinct shape to his helmet that sets it apart from Juggernaut. Are you going to keep that kind of lip that goes around it, or no?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about maybe adding a piece. It looks too much like a crown to me.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing, dude.
Kind of like the Juggernaut feel. I might add the motif around some of this armor, but I don't know about putting it on the top. We can play around with this.
Clearly, a ramp.
Mike's not like one deviate.
I do. I must. So, just so you guys know, Brad and I watch Blazing Saddles every chance we get. So we quote the scenes quite a bit.
We essentially communicate almost entirely in verbal versions of GIFs. Like when you think about it, like just quotes from movies that kind of
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should be, in a way.
It's like a shorthand.
Yeah.
You're doing GIFs before GIFs were GIFs.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like was the McConaughey in his Cadillac commercials. Just like it.
So I'm not going to panic just because my screen just went snowy white like this. It's nothing to worry about.
Does it say that it's saving? Let me save. Shoot.
It's why did it do a snapshot? I didn't ask for a snapshot.
Save your work.
Yeah. MJ feels my pain. I generally speaking, I have decent luck with recovered documents, with recovered projects. Generally speaking.
Should have never said that.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
That might have been the error on your part, Brad.
I love how ZBrush tells me, just so you know, we didn't close correctly last time. You think? Asshole. Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. It wasn't what I'd call a recent save. Okay. Back on that horse.
And about this music thing, you guys.
This is really bothering you, huh?
It does. I hate silence. I don't like it.
You
Bothers
can
me.
talk.
We're not that interesting on our own. Yeah, I honestly feel that way. And I hate the sound of my voice. So it's like the music helps cut that a little bit.
Mm. Now, if you brought that window up on your screen, but just put it really, really tiny in the corner.
No, the problem is in here hiding it. So if I add it to the stream like this, see
Yeah.
how it takes up all this space?
Right.
I don't know how Bradley turned off like there's a way to hide the screen and keep us visible. Wait.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, never mind. That's it. All right. Can you hear the music now?
Yes.
Wow. Ooh, wait.
Just need to take a step up. You need to take a step back. Gather your thoughts.
Brad Groatman reverse engineered that shit, you guys. Crazy. I would have gave up. Kind of guy I am. I was done. Just complained about it for the rest of the night.
Which would have been fun in its own way.
Always,
That's another thing we do a lot.
that would be on brand for your boy.
You can just find something else to complain about.
Yeah,
It's true.
we are flexible.
True. I'm going to complain about how much Bradley was hating on my brand new Steam Deck. Like, you can't let me have this, huh?
Part of me thinks he has one. he just doesn't want to admit to it.
No. The thing is this. Bradley's worse than I am when it comes to acquiring tech. So for him to tell me that anything that I have is not needed is kind of I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So like, you got a whole house full of stuff that you don't use. How you gonna tell me?
Whole household stuff he gives away.
MJ says, does this mean Bradley is now obsolete? Shh, don't say that out loud. No, of course not. Of course not. He didn't want to teach me the music, though.
Job
Yeah,
security.
better job security. Yeah.
Probably just has a lot less leverage now. But he had- Halloweeny.
The music. See, this is why we can't have anything nice. Because now Brad's gonna complain.
I like it. That wasn't a criticism. That was just an acknowledgement.
Turn it off and go to the next one. I don't believe you.
Oh boy. See, that's look at that. See, Tony, I like it already. The little crenellations on his head.
Little what?
Crenellations.
Don't tell Mike. Don't tell Mike.
Family show, man. What are you doing?
MJ just talking about how graphics cards are coming down. Mike, did you get yours at a deal, or was that part of like a?
I just waited until the prices came down. So the one I got when there was a graphics card shortage, this thing was like selling on the aftermarket for like $3,000, and I ended up getting it for from Asus for 1,100. Sorry, EVGA.
Quick saving like a mother right now.
What happened?
So I'm quick saving like a mother right now. Every time I do anything, I'm just gonna just save that just because
We're pushing our luck here, boys.
I'm just being very paranoid now.
Hmm. Battery 90. Yeah, totally. I mean, for $100 more, MJ, you can get the 3090 Ti. That's the one I got.
Oh wow, you got a lot of progress on that chess piece so far.
You said what?
The chess piece is it's coming along, man. Tony, you're gonna give him like thick, heavy leather pants, like that green, like, or is it gonna be like?
Yeah. Under, I'm gonna so the like sweatpants looking things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wrong guy. These are gonna be like a heavy leather, and then I'm gonna do the red tunic or whatever that's called. But I like getting some materials on things, even if I don't stick with them, just get some ideas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is this music too loud?
I don't think so.
I kind of like this old wrestling look.
Yeah, I mean that headpiece should feel like it's made out of pure lead, right? Or iron.
Yeah, he's been licking it. I guess I'm gonna have to jack up his muscles like you guys are doing.
He's got to at least have a pretty stocky upper body there, you know, for his neck.
He's got that gut.
I mean, he seems pretty, you know, he doesn't seem fat. Not your guy. It's kind of hard to tell in the actual character because he's got.
I doubt he's fat. He's probably just one big muscle.
Yeah, he's just one big blob.
He fat.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna tap out. It's almost midnight. It's been a blast.
You getting ready to call it?
Yeah, man. Had a long day. I'll be around this weekend. Folks online, thanks for tuning in. Been fun.
That's
All
good.
right, Tony.
All right, guys.
Have a good night, bud.
You too.
We said killer work, yo. Tony, good job. A little late on the trigger there. For me.
I was gonna say.
Again, why we need Bradley here.
The scabbards, that's the sword holder scabbard thingy. That's going to be kind of like an opportunity for some I think some embellishment. That was always one of the things about the show. It just kind of felt kind of like just like a little sock on the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it be like animal skin, wrapped and all that good stuff. Transpose. We don't need all 5 million polys on this one.
What were those straps for? It's arms, legs. What's going on there?
No, that was for I had the crossbones and the skull on his waist.
Yeah.
This was wrapped around the what you call it?
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it.
That's some kit bashing right there.
Yeah. Let's see. Trap jaw. This one? No. And goals. What the hell? Where is my super suit?
It's like, imagine like this being like a preview for a movie. C. Mike Thompson. Search through folders. C.
Search for
music problems. C.
Look at his terrible naming conventions and folder organization. It should be right here. Should be one that says sculpts. The heck? Oh, here it is. I put an A in front of it, so it would be first. Teach me.
Yeah, I love those times when you do stuff so that you'll definitely be able to find it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what makes it impossible to find.
Yeah, that makes me not be able to find it. Date. Really? Anyway, yeah, it's
That's how you can tell that there's a lot of love put into this guy. Like the wraps around the bones on his belt buckle. Or what? 4 mil? How many million points?
Look at this. I'm clicking it once. What's happening, man? There you go. On this part right here. Like all or nothing with me. Yeah, so let me turn off this color. Yeah, there you go. Come on, man. So Photoshop is just being a complete jackass. Ooh. Close. No.
It seems to be the night for typically reliable programs to stop operating.
Turn this music down. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
So this seems to be the night for typically reliable programs to develop interesting new bugs.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Weird crap was happening with Tony's stuff.
I'm gonna get this thing open if it kills me. I'm feeling it. I didn't have any coffee before the show, and it's starting to catch up with me. What time is it? 11:53. All right, I think at 12 o'clock we're gonna call it, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so here you go. Cut off the color. Zoom. There you go. So these little wraps right here, for some reason, I decided I needed to have the I'll show you. I needed to take it from this level of subdivision. Stop it. Escape. Come on. Really? Come on, man. It's trying to open something. There you go. That's probably what it is. Is it trying to open something? Yes, that's what it is. No. Close. All right. Autosave. Okay. There's 13 people watching that are like, Mike, what the F, man? Okay. So I, for some reason, decided that I needed to have 1, 2, this is me doing my Hannibal. 3, 4, 5 levels of subdivision, making these little straps have this little texture on here, which, sure, why not? Looks kind of cool. But do these little wraps need 4 million, almost 5 million polygons to tell this story that you can't see any of it? They're literally this big. So I'll let you guys be the judge.
Yeah, that's it might not be the wisest distribution of the polygons that you have, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs.
clearly at the time, you felt that this was a crucial part of his identity.
Some reason I thought that I needed more than 300,000 polys for these straps, which is more than enough for these straps. I'm going to delete higher because that was crazy.
Might be said.
All right. Ooh. Zebra said, I'm tired.
119 million points. ZBrush. That's a
What
lot.
happened?
MJ was
Is that-
talking about how he once had a sculpt given to him that was just absolutely ridiculously over-resed.
17 million. The whole piece was 19. God, what? 119 million. Never seen that many. You win. I've never seen that many. That's all the points. Yeah, it's always nice to see, go back and look at some of my earliest stuff. And I thought that subdividing equaled better. And
that's the toughest thing to teach when I'm teaching is like in a way like the trick should be to make it look as good as possible with no subdivision levels.
right. I used to think it was magic. Like I would watch Ryan Kingsling do these sculpts where he would have like next to no resolution at all, and then he would subdivide, and like all this detail would pop up, and I was like, "What? How'd you do that?"
I remember. I was saying like I was wondering why all my sculpts always looked kind of like bumpy and kind of garbage.
Yeah, all kinds of
sculpt on high res. You don't sculpt on high res. You detail on high res.
Exactly. Fast.
It's surprising how much like detail you can wring out of a 5,000 point base mesh if you just if you're judicious.
I went through and retopoed this guy, and so like this is the old one. Where's the new one? Is this the new one? This is so the old one. There you go. Yeah. So for this dude, if I step him all the way down, it's this. It holds all the detail that I need for the muscle mass and everything. Like I don't lose it.
Yeah, no, it reads perfectly well. And that's like to me, it's like driving your car as far as you can before you fill the gas tank. Like just go as far as you can.
Yeah.
And go a little further.
His whole body. Now, I mean, granted, he doesn't have a face. I mean,
minor detail.
Well, seriously though, like most of the heavy topo is going to be in the head anyway, but
yeah,
it's holding a whole lot of muscle definition at under 1 million points. Anywho,
it was a miniature. MJ said.
What?
That crazy high res scope was for a miniature, apparently. Which I guess actually might make sense. Maybe you need to get crazy high detail so that it shows up. But I don't know if that. I still don't know how people paint miniatures. I could never. Like it's awesome that they can.
I mean, but you have some small stuff that you painted there.
Yeah, like I mean, they're doing miniatures and they have like airbrushed and they have. It feels like they have like I think a lot of that is that what's it called, the zenithal highlight thing that they do, where they kind of like ground effect was talking about. We talk like you use like a black primer and then you just airbrush on the white stuff from like from a certain angle to kind of get basically lighting baked in.
Yeah. If you guys don't already, watch Ground Affected. Subscribe to Ground Affected on YouTube. Let's see, YouTube. /
Lots of great painting ideas from there. So.
This guy, I think that works. But yeah, he's a cool dude, and he does some really nice painting. And he does what Brad was describing, which is basically painting your dark shade, and then maybe like a black primer or whatever, and then you're basically working on your piece like it's a grayscale, with your lighter points being wherever your light is coming from, right? So if you're looking at your character on a desk and the light would normally come from the top, then you would angle him that direction and kind of spray down on him, get the whites on the top of the pecs and the abs and all that stuff. And then you paint your colors on top, which is pretty freaking smart, actually.
Yeah. You have to, I mean, if you're airbrushing, you have to use almost like a lot less paint, really, in a way, because so much of that is just baked in. I just bought some based on what I think it's Tamiya, but it's basically it's like a paint like a liner paint. It's like something you would use the wash for, but like it just kind of like seeps into the lines, and it's kind of like it's brushed on with like this almost feels like nail polish, but it's thinner. It just kind of falls right in. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My favorite video of his is when he's painting that Warhammer guy on the way home from the hobby store in the car, and he's like, "I'll let you know I get car sick easily, so this is gonna be fun."
He did one recently where he painted the Warhammer character still in the thing, the paint, the what's it called? The thing that you have to snap them all out of in order to get to them.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a word for it. Like when you get like a model and they're all attached to that like little framework that you have to snap them off. Yeah, it has the name.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is. It's like sprung or some such thing. I forget what it is. Mm-hmm. Sprue. Thank you, MJ. I knew he'd help out. And he painted the figures like and all the stuff while it was still in the sprue and kind of like framed it that way. It was an interesting idea. Sprue. I knew it was spruh. I knew there was a spruh in there.
What the hell are you talking about?
I never knew that was even a thing. I think I was watching some other channel and about hobbying, like model making, or whatever, and someone said something about I used to use a piece of sprue. I was like, is that a tree?
Yeah. Have you seen Uncle Jesse clean the bottom of his vat by using the supports? Like how you break off the supports?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so he'll take a clump of supports and then he'll put them down into the your vat tray.
Yeah.
And whatever resin's in there, like this is when he wants to completely like clean out the thing. He'll take it out and set it in the sun, and then it kind of cures it. Right. And then he just takes it and peels it. It pops right out of there, which is brilliant. Like that's pretty freaking smart, man.
I tried now some of the water-based resin.
How was that?
It came out great. Like I see no difference.
Okay.
So that's good in that I'm guessing that means I don't necessarily need to use isopropyl on that. Maybe I do, but that was it was good to see because I think you can probably just wash it off.
Yeah, that's nice.
The good thing about working in miniatures, I guess, is that you use less resin. I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're doing Warhammer guys, you're doing 1 billion of them. So.
True.
Man, have you seen the stuff that Brendan has been doing lately?
I don't think so.
Whoa. So yeah, Brendan Isaiah Bingston got his 8K Elegoo, and dude, he's printing models that have detail that it's unbelievable. Right, like it looks like something that you would buy from Sideshow or something.
It was 8. You say 8K?
8K.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's bananas. 8K is that like Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of K.
That's many Ks.
There's many
That's
Ks.
4 Ks more than the Ks that we have.
Yes, it's
Several Ks. I mean, it's totally worth it because what he's doing is really sick. It makes me want one, but I was like, yeah, I got to use the one that I have before I can justify anything else. Now, you, on the other hand, have you have all of these printers that you have for your school. So how many printers do you have that you took to your school now?
I have 4 resin printers and 2 or 3 filament ones. But yeah, 2 anycubic photon monos, 1 mono X, and then the other one is the M3.
Right.
M3. I was really happy with that. I can't get over how quiet that thing was. That thing, I didn't think it was on.
That's crazy, dude.
That's so nice.
And that one, you said, is that giving you the same detail as the photon?
Easily, yeah. Oh yeah. No, and the one issue I had with the Mono X, I think it was I just had issues with the supports. There's not really an issue, but they weren't as thin and easy to pop off of the model.
The settings thing. Did you ever look at the settings and figure that out?
The settings they looked the same. I mean, again, I'm sure it's me, but but yeah, the M3 big build plate, which I thought might have been part of the issue, but
yeah,
M3 those are nice and thin. They pop right off. Like it's just that was a nice surprise that one worked out so well.
That's awesome.
Of course, I've developed a real incredibly severe contact allergy to resin now. If I'm anywhere near it, my hands just turn red and my fingers almost fall off. But
yeah, that can't be good.
That's unfortunate.
So that's even with the new like big heavy duty gloves.
I think if I mean, I'm not even touching this stuff. I think like if I'm just near it, like if I touch anything that at one point had it on there, like if I even take the lid off of like the cure and wash or whatever. So I think I have to try, like putting on some nitrile gloves and then putting on my, hazmat gloves.
That's crazy.
See, I know, because it's a bummer because I do kind of like to use the prints.
Yeah.
As fun as it is to send it over to the machine and hit print, I also like to do things after that's done.
Yeah, I thought that getting the heavy duty gloves was going to solve that problem.
I thought. I mean, and again, I think it probably could if I'm really crazy about never touching anything over there.
Mm-hmm.
But that resin gets places whether you realize it or not, and then you just touch by mistake and next thing you know. But yeah, I never had that problem before, so it must be kind of like just something that you get through exposure, maybe over time. Because after a while, it's just like you develop it. I don't know. It's just I'm getting old or something.
Well, whatever it is, I mean, that can't be good for your body, man. So if you're seeing that with just like an irritation, then I would figure out something else, man.
It's my fingers. Like I kind of need those.
They're important.
It's where I grab all my stuff.
They're important. Did you see what MJ is talking about here? Let's see if I can make this. Is it? You said you had the eco-friendly resin, right, or the water-based? You're not noticing any fumes, are you?
I don't smell anything. I don't notice any fumes. But I mean, at this point, yeah, anything's possible because again, I feel like I got reactions just because I was in the vicinity. So yeah, I know. I think Tony had said that he had gotten a purifier from like any cubic that goes right next to it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try. I gotta try anything because this is not sustainable.
Yeah, I think this weekend I have to actually empty the vat and replace the FEP sheet. You know what I mean? Like it's time.
I tend to just get new containers.
You did say that. Yeah.
I don't trust myself to do anything right. And if
I don't think it's that hard. I mean, you
you overestimate my competence when it comes to things like that. And if I mess up and stuff like spills on my, you know what?
well, you'll know though because you water test it
Yeah.
first, right? So you put it on, and there's like 15 screws that you have to put in there, and once you do, you put it on top of a paper towel and put water in there, and if the paper towel doesn't get wet, you're good. So you're fine.
I was gonna say, yeah. You said there's 15 screws. You're starting to figure out why it is I don't want to go. I don't want to.
Come on, man.
Screws in. Like, do I really want to do this that badly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have someone else do it.
Should be doing it way more often than at least I know I should be doing it more often than I am. Because I looked in I haven't printed anything in a long time, and I looked in there and I'm like, there was resin in here before. Not now. That happened.
Is that bad? Is that wrong?
Wrong. You know what I need to use is all of this silicone that I paid for, and it's just been sitting on the floor.
Yes, you
That's
do.
the problem.
That is a fortune just sitting there doing nothing.
It really is. It's super expensive.
Someone has to explain to me what the hell I was thinking when I printed out that Hulk. Why I didn't print out the head in resin? Why did I print out the head?
You did the hell in PLA?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, Mike. I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid.
I would think that would be the part that you would want resin. And the
I
rest
know.
would be-
That's my, and it's the only part of him that would actually fit in my printer. That dude is so big, nothing else would have fit, but the head would fit just fine. Like,
Interesting. It's a bold choice, as you would put it.
it was. I really like. I do sometimes worry that I'm just something's not working. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever not done. And that's a lot. But I can't.
Brad has been printing my sculpts that I never finish.
Right.
So he's like, "You're good enough. Give me the file. I'm gonna print it." And I'm like, "Okay, you can print it, but I'm not gonna print this shit because it's not ready yet." And he's like, "All right, whatever." So he's got a large Venom of mine. He's got a small Venom of mine, and you printed the Hulk actual size, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's got the Hulk the same size as what I have right now, which is big. So like this is just the head. Did you hear it that time?
Yeah, I heard it that time.
Yeah, so this is the size of the head.
Yeah, and that would have fit perfectly in my printer.
You sure would have.
In my resin printer. But like,
Yeah.
The Viper can handle it.
I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
The Viper handled it.
You could have printed the hands in there too.
Yeah. I had actually printed out one of the hands like probably 2 years ago. But when you were printing yours,
Mm-hmm.
I printed out one back on my Creality, and then that printer kind of
Oh,
stopped.
I remember that. You sure did.
And it didn't, but that printer didn't really didn't start sticking the landing. So I stopped, and then I still had it. So one less thing to print.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a big boy.
He is. I wish I had realized. I mean, there's certain things that you ever bitten off more than you can chew, and just realized I can do this thing. I just don't want to do this thing.
Always.
I think by the time I got to molding the body and realized that making molds for me sucks. I don't like it.
True.
I just wish I was like, dude, if anybody could, like, I was calling around to like people who who do that. I was like, hey man, can you just finish this thing for me? And they're like, nah. Okay.
No, Harry, he didn't 3D print the mold. He's making the mold out of clay and silicone.
Oh yeah, no. These are, find it for you. No, these are giant silicone molds. Oh yeah, so here they are right behind me actually. He-Man. Oh.
Jesus. Tiny.
So this is the way that I should have done it, a brush on mold for the upper body and the lower body. So this is the actual size of the lower body. And the head. And I have some heads around here. Let me grab one real quick.
He's got a few heads.
I printed a bunch of them. Yeah, okay. So here's the head, which if I bring it closer, it'll be out of focus, but you can see that like it fits right inside of the mold here. All right, so there's the head and legs and this big boy right here. Is it doing that? This is how you don't do it. I did a box mold for the upper body, and this is probably like $300 worth of silicone right here, like a Mold Max 30 or whatever it is. What I should have done is a brush on. So I realized that on the top. But if we take this off, it's a good mold, right? Like it's got all the detail. There's no air bubbles. I actually did a pretty good job on it. But see, this is the upper body. So this thing's massive. Right? That's the back. I just don't want to keep doing this, right? And then I got a pressure, what is it called? A vacuum chamber for my resin. Yeah, for the resin when I do the pours. So I get good results, but I just don't enjoy this at all. He-Man. Not to mention that thing weighs like 40 pounds.
I would imagine, yeah, I would imagine so.
What's up, dear? So here. 3D printing mode. Oh yeah. It's ridiculous. This is what happens when you're like, hey, I could either buy that sideshow statue or I'll just make my own. It'll be way cheaper. No, it will not.
I think also too, like when we first started getting into it, like you watch these YouTube channels and they're just like brushing on molds and it looks easy, but of course they're not doing quarter size Hulks, but
yeah. Now I did do just a print and paint of my the Iron Fist, which came out nice. So
you still haven't have you done you printed out the second one yet or no?
Yeah, no, I got the second one right here. Hold on a second. He-Man. All right, so here is the here are the parts. So upper body, torso, leg, that, and we got a nice clean print on the head and the bottom of the belt, and here's my original. So I want to get back in there and reprint it. This one actually came out better than I expected. So I want to do it again now that that I have the experience of this one under my belt. But this was like the first time that I've actually painted outside of the Matrix in 15 years, 20 years.
Gotta print out that Luke Cage with him. Was that Luke Cage?
Yeah.
That was a good back-to-back
I need to.
setup.
Yeah, He-Man. You're gonna get strikes like crazy. Your show has been flagged as inappropriate for stealing content. On today's show, kids, we learned that you should not play samples without clearing them first.
MJ, you know that's how Mike works. He does 98% of the job, and he's like, all right.
Yeah. I don't really think it all the way through. I do the hard part, and then by the time I get to the part that should be easy, I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with this. I don't want to do anymore. Send it to MJ. He can finish the crap.
That would probably be a lucrative and in demand job, just to be the finisher, to be the one that
Exactly.
take it the last 3%.
Yeah. Please clarify the sculpt finisher for Mike. Bevel. Where did Bevel go? Oh, there's it. You know what? This stuff needs to be done, but I really wanted to work on anatomy tonight. Like, I didn't want to. I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of hard surface stuff.
Oh, who's anatomy? The cats or He-Man's?
Both. I wanted to merge his fingers and finish his hands, start his face. You know, stuff that's important. I guess this part is important too. It's all important. That's why I don't ever finish anything. Don't be like me, kids. You know what? I could probably just mirror and weld this thing now.
Silicone molds, man, like he's right though. The brush on is definitely the way to go, because it's so much less stress. I think about making sure like you don't have to worry about like the overhanging stuff as much. And
the only thing about it, when it's really big like that, you should do the. So we both have the cast material. That you soak the rags, and then it has the what's that stuff called?
It's like the plaster stuff.
Yeah, plaster Paris stuff. So that's a good way to do it. But when it gets too big, like that upper body is so large that when I pour resin in there, if I do a solid pour, which I probably wouldn't do a solid pour on the upper body because it's so big, but it would be so heavy that I probably would want to have instead of using the casting material, I would probably want to use fiberglass with the screws.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, you definitely need to do that coating of the resin, right? A solid torso would be really heavy.
Look at that.
I'm always kind of amazed at how that resin works. That you just kind of swish it around in there, like enough stays behind that it's thick enough to kind of like maintain its shape.
It cures really fast.
It must.
Like, it cures so fast. I'm not even lying. When I was doing pours for the head on the Hulk, what I wanted to do was pour it, get into my degasser, and turn that thing on, and I would fill up the so I would fill up this mold here, and when so I'd pour it through the big hole, and then the little hole would do the air bubbles, and then it would come through there, and so I would know, okay, now it's time. From the time I got to there to like, I can't even do this to kind of agitate and get it on all the way around the mold.
Oh wow, it's that
I would
fast.
throw it in the degasser. Before I even throw it in the degasser, it was pretty much cured. You could see on the top that it's clouded up already. And it gets incredibly hot too. It's like a thermodynamic reaction, which is it's crazy to actually see. I almost burnt my finger one time trying to mess around with it. But it's cool. It's cool to the whole process to like look at it is dope. But if I had to make 20 of these Hulks and I was doing it by myself, I'd be stressed out. It's too much.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's crazy though, because anybody that's seen it on my Instagram is like, "Yo, is that for sale?" Like, one day.
Currently, there's only one fully made and painted version of that.
You've got it. You got it. If anything ever happens to me, you're the holder of the torch, man.
And again, why did I not print the head out in resin, you might ask?
Did you glue it on?
I could, yeah, I could take it off. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get it off.
The other thing we need to get our game up on is magnets too. Like figuring out how to account for the magnet in the print so that we don't have to drill it after the fact for the keys.
I've done that. Like I brought in I made I just made like a scale versus like a cylinder that is 1/4 of an inch in diameter. So I know that that's going to, that's going to kind of be, it's going to knock that part out. It would the thing is, like, I don't know how often I would need them, because the pegs do most of the work. I mean, it's definitely cool to have that in there, but that's what I've done now. The last thing I did, I think, was the Captain America print, and I did have I think I did carve outs for them. I haven't tried it. I haven't put them in there yet, but I printed out a cap. That's why my hands are all messed up right now.
Oh man. Hey, if anybody was looking at my screen and wondering why this piece looks so crazy, so when I was sculpting it, I had double turned on, and I didn't realize that I extracted it backwards. So if we go and look, I merged the pieces, and now it's inside out. So it's easy enough to fix. I just come over to here, turn off my double so I don't see both sides of the geometry, both sides, and then I can just say flip, and that fixes it. So sometimes I leave double on and it kind of bites me in the behind. Yeah. But you can see that it happens so much that I have it like right here on my UI, so I don't have to worry about it.
Me too. Yep, I got it right there. I got double and flip right next to each other.
Right next to each other. Yep. Looks like that's the only place where it got messed up. All right. Merge visible. There it is. That's better. Hey, man.
Yeah, MJ, that makes so much more sense. That way I don't have to worry about even the scale. I can just make when I'm putting holes in it in Cheeto Box, I can just make sure that the whole width is what I need it to be. That would be a smart way to go about it.
Yeah. Well, the only thing about that though is because it's a drainage hole that goes all the way through, right? So how do you keep the magnet from just falling through to the inside of your model? Because that's the only reason I didn't do it that way.
Can you just put it on with like a piece of tape or with some, I guess, some glue maybe, and just kind of? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Smaller hole with a big. Oh yeah.
That makes also that makes also sense. God, what is wrong with me?
Brad has the best words.
Does I really do? Midnight, we talk good.
Oh, why did I do that? That asked.
Folder. Still very happy about the advent of folders in ZBrush.
Yeah, when I use them, they're great.
God, I remember when they first came out, there was like dancing in the streets.
Yeah. That view was a pretty big thing. Who were we talking to the other day who said that the ZBrush versions have been like not exciting updates? Like, I was like, I don't believe that. I think that they all have pretty substantial things in there.
They're all. I mean, yeah. Like they don't really go halfway with that. Like that's why I was always like, a lot of software. If it's a point update, you're like, okay, I'm sure they just did some bug fixes. But the ZBrush says, yeah, now we have hair. now we have Dynamesh. Like these are small little things.
Now you can mask something and it becomes geometry.
Yeah, that was the big thing, man. Point updates were just as exciting as anything else because they were never halfway.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't done the subscription yet. I haven't. I mean, I guess there's no reason to do it yet. I guess because they haven't really come up with an update that would tempt me. But I mean, they haven't called any updates yet at all. But I'm sure when they do, I'm sure it won't be. I'll be jumping right onto it. There's just no doubt.
I mean, obviously they're staying tight-lipped about it, but I'm very interested to see what it's going to look like, you know, after the next big update, you know.
Yeah. Remember you said how you're going to stop at midnight?
Yeah. We'd look in 1237. You know what it was? I finally got to something that wasn't tedious, but we can stop. We can stop soon. You ready to roll?
Yeah, I think I have to. What do you think? Do you think the idea of this broken collar, like broken chain or like neck collar thing, is an idea?
Yeah,
I mean,
but you know what?
Don't go by the look. Don't go by the look. This is just the idea of it.
Yeah. So the only thing, I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I would say with Beastman, every time I see him, he has like a whip, and you know, usually he's the one that's holding the chains to something else.
Right. He's definitely going to have a whip in his hand. That's what that fist is. But yeah.
So who's holding him down? Like who would have put a chain on his neck?
Skeletor, maybe, you know.
Skeletor better act like he knows.
No, I get that. I was just trying to think of something to kind of, I don't know, to kind of give him some sort of like connection between this. Because I don't love that lack of anything interesting here. Like
Just the neck by himself.
The thing is, though, he does have that blue little like inset gem thing here, which in some cases I think the people have used as kind of like almost like a medallion. So I could just have a really heavy chain around his neck with the medallion, with that coming down there too.
Do you have reference of what that looks like? I don't remember.
Yeah, let me see here. So let me go to my Beastman. Let's see. Yeah, so he typically has. Let's do a little quick.
You still not on pure ref, huh?
I downloaded it. It's an important part. So
nice.
it's got that like this little blue thing there. In some here you go. So it's got this little chain and the little
thing
on there.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I mean, in the toy and stuff, it's just basically kind of like just embedded in that thing. But in some design,
go down a little bit and go on the cartoon right there.
This one?
No, the one on the row with Pixel Dan. Yeah, right down below. Yeah, right there. Nope, over.
This one here?
Yeah, let me see. It's confusing how that works because it looks like there's two straps. It's almost like he has the thing that He-Man has. Like there's two straps on the bottom and then the medallion. But on there, he doesn't have a chain. So what's holding it? There's another one down below, a cartoon. Click on that one.
This one here?
No, down where you see his feet. Over to the, right there.
So it's not a medallion so much as it is kind of like an inset signet, I guess, on this little furry, whatever that is.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be the fur? Is that part of a costume or is that part of him?
It's part. It's a breast. It's kind of like It's like, I guess I wouldn't call it armor, but it's a because you can see in a lot of these he's got spikes coming out of it too, like this kind of a thing. Where it's basically kind of like it's almost like a fur / armor piece,
Okay. All right. Yeah. All this time I thought that was part of him. But yeah, I mean, you could do the chain and then have the. I think the chain with the leather straps is a weird kind of decision that they made.
Yeah,
But click on that one that you're hovering over right there. Let me see that.
this dude.
Is that Dave Raposa? Oh
Uh,
no, what it could look like. That's somebody's sculpt, right? Damn.
Yeah,
Wow, they did their thing.
they did.
Man, I like the way they did that face.
Yeah, the face is awesome.
Uh,
He's got. You can see this dude's got a chain. And
yeah.
a medallion thing on there.
Yeah, so you have some latitude there to make it your own, I guess.
Hey, I didn't see this one. This looks kind of like what I'm doing. But yeah, so there's a chain again. So yeah, I mean the chain is there. I'm just trying to find some way to kind of like transition between. I don't love this here. It just feels
Just that exposed neck.
Yeah.
Well, what if you had some?
I mean, I guess I could do like kind of like another layer of this too, kind of like a but I kind of like the neck a little bit. I don't want to cover that.
Well, I like the neck, but maybe just the way that the edge treatment could be a little different. So, like, look at these boots that I have going on here.
Can you jump to yours? But yeah, so it's probably going to need to basically almost be a separate ring of that, right?
Yeah. So if so on these boots, there's the 2 layers right now, and that allows me to kind of give it a little bit of a different treatment there. So like, there's the one if we solo it,
yeah,
and then the other one. So if you were to do a thinner layer of fur going around his neck, you could maybe have that so that maybe some of it sticks up, or just is a little more wild.
Yeah.
Because right now everything looks kind of like this top edge that's very smooth.
Right.
And I think that what you want is some of those stray hairs that kind of shoot out.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing. Like once I did that, I would have to really go into the chest piece and detail it up a lot more then, because it would seem really incongruous with the rest of it, probably with the beard and everything else. Because now this feels very kind of like cartoonish, I guess, compared to everything else.
Not really.
And it didn't seem that bad. It didn't seem that bad like right now, but I think if I added that second layer, I would have to make sure I didn't try like the beard on top of that would seem like 2 different types of hair, I would think. Like, fine, like thinner hair and thicker hair.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. I kind of like this feeling of the heavy hair here.
Well, so what if you had something like what I have on He-Man's waist here, where it was just like a neck, like a collar piece.
Yeah.
Maybe it has the circle for a chain, but there's no chain attached.
Okay, yeah, because that's the thing. Like MJ was saying, like I was thinking of adding spikes to it. I think it just might not be a whole lot
like that.
For that.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I like that without the chain, man.
We're off the chain.
Yeah, that's fresh, especially when you go through and really give it that distressed metal beat up texture.
Yeah, and I might want to kind of make it look a little bit nastier too. Obviously, this is just like a saver, but
because like, could you imagine if you're him? Even like he would probably like pick up rocks and smash it, trying to get it off, so it'd be all dinged and dented and scratched and all that.
Yeah, in fact, this when I blocked out the cylinder, this feels futuristic, and that's not what I'm going with that. But yeah, I think that would be kind of a cool way to go.
Yeah,
because I do like the idea of him having a collar, even if it's ironic.
No, that's dope. The one thing that I would probably do is I would twist that ring so it's a little off center.
Yeah,
kind of like it's rotated a little bit to his right, so it looks like it's moving with his body.
Yeah, in fact, I could probably move it closer to that little part there.
Yeah, but man, I like this.
The arm armor, I think, is looking. It's feeling like it's part of them. Feels like it's part of the.
Yeah. Now, are you going to leave that? Because right now it feels very almost Hearthstone-ish. You know what I mean? Like very stylized. Is that what you want? Or are you going to go in and make it feel a little more realistic because you have all that other, that hair and everything on his body feels more realistic?
Do you mean the spikes, or do you mean the actual armor itself?
That whole armor piece to me feels like something. You know that game Hearthstone?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that stylized, in character graphic or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I definitely, I mean, the spikes definitely look like that right now too. But I haven't touched those yet. But yeah, I'm trying to find a way to make this leather feel like that. I could probably just go. I mean, I haven't done much in the way of alpha or detailing yet. I'm just kind of getting the paint job on there to see how it fits color wise.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
You get there. But yeah, you're right. I like the idea, just the collar that'll work.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody. So I think we have we went an extra almost 2 hours. So thanks for everybody that joined us, and thank you definitely for everybody who hung around. Brad, since it's just you and me closing up shop, let's see everything that you got. You can show me what you got.
Okay, you gotta turn off the moon for a second here. I think we need the moon. Definitely gotta fix this base with something a little bit better, but yeah. So
Okay.
it's he looks beastie.
Yeah, definitely. And the rendering is tight too. So those horns coming out of him are really one of my favorite parts, because I feel like even somebody that kind of jumps at him and tries to attack him is going to get impaled. So it's not really a win-win scenario there.
It's got a cool silhouette. You know, it kind of definitely has some. Yeah.
How'd you get rid of your thumbnail? Not thumbnail, but the
Oh yeah, the silhouette thing, the little thing.
Yeah.
Under preferences, you can just go here to thumbnail and just turn it off.
Okay.
I mean, I like it, but I don't really need it necessarily most of the time, unless I'm looking for, it's easier just to go to flat color and then turn off all your not flat color. Just go to like basic material and just turn off all your stuff and just get a feel for it.
Okay. Cool. He's looking good, man. So
let's get He-Man back in the mix here.
Yeah. So for mine, I just scaled mine up so I can look at the silhouette, and I'm kind of digging where that's going, especially with the lightning. I think once I get that,
I love the lightning idea, man. That's going to be so cool.
So right now we have. I started the chest piece. I got to position that. Right now it's kind of out, but that's its own thing. The body I already had. Chest is blocked. I mean, the lightning is blocked in. I had this skull. This used to be on my Trapjaw.
I was going to say it's Trapjaw's belt, right?
Yeah, that's Trapjaw's belt. So I'm going through and grabbing and repurposing all my pieces from Trapjaw. But I thought it might be nice to have Skeletor's head on the ground. You see who won that battle. Yeah, started the fur on here. So I'm going through, just so you know, this is how insane that I am. I'm going through and drawing in each of these things one at a time, the little fur pieces. So that's where I am with that. And I have to, let's see, I have a Battle Cat, which I need to really kind of finish sculpting, but he's going to wrap around the base kind of like this. So he'll be wrapped around him, and that kind of completes the story for this one.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome idea. I like that.
But yeah, thanks Ram, thanks MJ, Hannibal.
Seriously, guys, thanks for sticking up with us, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, Fred, everybody that hung out the whole time, man. Some of you guys have been here. Howie, good looking, for helping Tony figure out his problem.
Yeah.
Dear everybody. Yeah, thanks everybody. So we will check you next week. It was supposed to be our last Masters of the Universe next week. I think Bradley and I successfully talked Tony into Brad into staying for one more. But we will be back and check you later. If you haven't already, please subscribe, subscribe, share, because we're almost at 1,000 followers. As soon as we hit 1,000 followers, we can start getting revenue and get bigger and better features And if you haven't already, join our Discord as well. All right. I think if you go to my link tree above, I have links to all that stuff. All right. But yeah, we appreciate you. And thanks again. Everybody have a fantastic weekend and stay safe. All right.
Thanks, guys.
See you.